Feelings for you from March 29th through April 4th. Before you hit a timestamp or expect your reading, I have an announcement. This Wednesday marks my 6th year on YouTube. So I'm going to do a random live stream where I just hang out with you for a little bit and pick out random people in the chat and answer a quick question. Not for super chats, okay? Just for free. So if you send a super chat that doesn't give you a fast pass to the front of the line, there's no guarantee that you'll get read. I want it to be fun and, you know, just celebrating 6 years with you guys. I'm thinking Wednesday at noon Eastern Standard Time this week on April 1st. So hopefully that time works for you guys. It works good for me and my family. So it's the time that I came up with. All right. So yeah. Happy birthday, Aries. Hope you guys are enjoying your birthday season. Good morning, Tiana. All right, so I'm going to start with the birthday babies first, of course, which is Aries, and then I'm going to work the wheel all the way around to Pisces. Remember, I do get pretty nosy in these readings. I don't hold back and I don't sugarcoat, so please only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. So enough about that. Let's get into your reading. Happy birthday, Aries. All right, let's see what's going on this week. I'm also wanting to do a collective all signs reading where it's more general messages. Let me know if you guys would want that. And maybe give me a date and time, and I'll see which date and time comes up the best for you guys throughout the week. Please tap into the energy of Aries. What's going on with Aries this week? What's going on with Aries this week? Who are they connecting to and what's their situation looking like? Aries. 2 more shuffles for Aries. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my birthday babies. All right, Aries, your person's feelings this week. We have the Page of Cups. This card is cute because it shows me someone making a homemade card, and it is your birthday season. Now, I'm not saying that your romantic partner is making a homemade card, but there could be some sort of thoughtful gesture that is being given to you around this time frame. Okay, it's sweet. It's sweet. You got someone that likes you and wants to show appreciation for you around this time frame. What's their intentions with Aries? The 6 of Wands. Yeah, you got someone that wants you to feel like you're getting a lot of their attention, that you are appreciated. The 6 of Wands is all of the attention on you. Okay, so for those of you who are in new connections, you got someone that's wanting to take advantage of this time frame to really show up and step up for you. For others, if this is someone that you've known for a bit, it feels like someone is wanting to give you all their attention this week. Okay, it's a really good start. We've got the 9 of Pentacles. Let's get your feelings for them, Aries. The 2 of Cups, Venus and Cancer. And the overall energy is the 3 of Wands, which is Aries energy. So Aries, it feels like if you're single watching this right now, there could be some development in your love life around the corner with that 3 of Wands. It's like you're picking up on that. But if this is someone that you already have in your life, it feels like this week looks really good. It looks like you both are deepening your connection. There's just really good moments here where you guys can take advantage of the time together to talk about your future together. This person is acknowledging that they are a very independent person. They don't show up clingy. They don't show up needing your constant attention. They've got their own thing going on, but they are coming up as single right now, which could be confirming that you and this person are not in a committed relationship just yet, but there could be talks about it. All right, good start. So let's break it down. Let's start with this person's feelings for you. We got the Page of Cups. Page of Cups usually comes in when we have a crush or we're learning something new about our person that we like. Why the Page of Cups, please? Why the Page of Cups, please? We have the High Priestess, Pisces energy. And the Chariot, Major for Cancer. This person wants to know a lot of your secrets, but not in a prying type of way, not trying to be nosy sort of way, but they just want to know more about you. They feel like you're very private, that you don't share a lot, and they want to know more. This is someone that feels like you're very spiritual, you're very connected to your intuition, you're someone that doesn't follow other people, you are comfortable by yourself, which is something that this person is saying as well. It's like you guys are two peas in a pod here. You both don't need a whole crowd of people around you. You feel comfortable by yourself, and that's possibly why you guys were drawn to each other. You guys really like bounce each other's nervous system out, because I feel like someone here stresses out when they're around crowds of people or getting a lot of attention from other people. It's like you both enjoy each other's attention with each other, and that you don't need other attention. There could be something about a vehicle, Aries, whether this person's picking you up in their vehicle or you're picking them up, or there's something about a vehicle. So I don't know if you're buying a new vehicle or something about a vehicle. So I'm going to clarify that, because I do also have the Fool card right here, which is Aries' major arcana. Some of you guys are treating yourself to a new vehicle for your birthday. I'm not getting that this person's buying it for you. I mean, it could happen, but I feel like some of you, Aries, you're treating yourself to something nice. Some of you guys are going to Vegas. Okay, it shows me someone winning at the slot machine. All right, so let's clarify your feelings. You've got the Two of Cups. Why is the Two of Cups how Aries feels about this person? For some of you, you may have only wanted to establish friendships with people. You didn't really go looking for a commitment. And that's usually when you find an ideal partner. We have the Ten of Swords, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. You're kind of telling me, Aries, that you're moving very cautiously with the situation, because you don't want to get stabbed in the back. You don't want to get heartbroken. Rewind. Heartbroken. Why can't I say that word for some reason? And again, another car reference. Some of you may be spending the weekend detailing your car, taking it in for a fine tune-up, getting the oil changed, the tires rotated, or just getting your car washed. I keep on getting a car reference, Aries. Maybe you're on a road trip with this person. I just keep on getting a vehicle. But you're moving slowly. Some of you, Aries, may have established yourself really strongly, and the Ten of Pentacles usually comes in when you have a lot to offer someone. You're not showing up with nothing of value. You're coming in with a lot of value. And this person is as well. This person is as well. So Aries, it feels like this week there is some sort of connection that's being highlighted this week that feels very mutually rewarding, and someone's feeling like they need to throw more attention your way, but it's not something where they do it a lot, because it's not something that you need a lot. So let's clarify their intentions. We got the Six of Wands. The Wheel of Fortune. And then I see the Four of Swords. Now, the Wheel of Fortune as intentions, that's the intent to see something change. That's the intent to see something reach a turning point. It's the Wheel of Destiny. It could be the Wheel of Karma, too, if there was some sort of karmic lesson. But they're both Jupiter energies. They're both Jupiter. And Jupiter is the planet that governs over success, growth, and expansion. For some of you, around this time frame, your connection is going through a growth spurt, where some sort of situation is allowing you guys to deepen your bond with that Two of Cups and allow a growth spurt. It feels like something expediting in a different way, like going to a new level very quickly because of some recent events. And there's that reference to a vehicle again, but this time a tire. Aries, I keep on getting like a tire or a car reference for you. Take that however it resonates. Maybe that's a sign to take your car in for a, like, once over before you take any road trips. Or you're treating yourself to a brand new vehicle and you're being guided to have it overnight and practice with it to see if you really like it before signing any dotted line. Okay, So let's clarify this person's behavior here. Put that there. Let's clarify. We got the Nine of Pentacles. The Queen of Wands, Aries energy. So Aries, I'm just getting a repeated message that someone is going to be all up in your Kool-Aid and they're going to know the flavor and it feels like it's something you want. It's not something that you don't want. You guys look really good. It feels like you and another person are wanting each other's company. It's not something that is stressing someone out. But I do see where you're moving slowly because you fear of getting hurt. Some of you may get watched a lot with that surveillance right there. And the fact that you got the Six of Wands here, some of you Aries may get watched a lot, whether on social media, in your hometown, in your friendship circle. You may feel like people are always in your business, and you got to be careful of who you get close to, because you're coming through as this Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands gets a lot of attention. A lot of attention for their skills, their talents, the way that they carry themselves, their aura. So you got someone that's giving you a lot of attention that you want from them, it looks like, but you also don't want other attention. It's like you and this person are trying to be in your own little bubble around this time frame. You don't like groups of people around you is kind of what it's showing me. But this person you feel relaxed with. Ace of Pentacles. Now the Ace of Pentacles coming through tells me that there's a chance for a stable opportunity to be built. A solid foundation, solid friendship, solid understanding. It's just, this feels really positive, Aries. It just feels like this week someone is showing you appreciation, whether it's your birthday week or not. It's just, it feels like someone's coming towards you with really good intentions and they're wanting to know more about you because they feel like you're very private. You only share what you want to share because you may have shared too much in the past and it bit you in the butt. And you're like, I'm not doing that anymore. Okay? Because I keep on seeing those surveillance cameras. You know, maybe someone caught you on Ring camera, you know, in a private conversation and decided to share it with, you know, their Facebook family members, things like that. That's a very specific message. So some of you may be paranoid about who you're talking to. But I feel like with this person, you feel relaxed around them. So let me get the no contact cards and my situationship cards out for those of you who are not talking to someone right now or in a very complicated situation. But for this spread, it looks like there's something really good being established here. Someone really likes you. For zodiac signs that came through, I have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I have strong Aries, Leo is here, Aquarius, and Taurus, and Virgo. But it really could be any zodiac sign. All right, for those of you in more complicated situations, ex-drama, the past didn't stay in the past, an old flame is reigniting chaos, stirring up drama or still has emotional pull. Troubled past, the past still lingers like smoke in the room. Even if it's buried, its energy hasn't left the building. For some of you Aries, the reason why I got this card could be that you still have an ex that's lingering around you, maybe reaching out to you around this time frame while you're trying to move on in a healthier dynamic, a healthier relationship, and you weren't expecting this person to reach out. Thank you so much, Tracy. I appreciate that. I'm feeling loads better. So Aries, it feels like for some of you, you might have a blast from the past coming through, wanting to take advantage of your birthday season as an excuse to say, hey, just think about you. I know it's your birthday. Happy birthday, in the hope that it's going to be a segue to meeting up. But I'm not feeling like that's something that you want, Aries. For others, canceled. They crossed the line. Now they're being called out and torn down. A fall from grace hits harder when it's public. For some of you, with the Six of Wands coming through and all those references to surveillance, some of you may have like an image on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, or on TV, or you got a lot of attention and you're worried about people lying on your name. So you're very picky about who you spend your time with. Fire signs do get a lot of attention. I feel like I said this to you last week, or was it Leo? I don't know. I feel like I said it to somebody. Platonic passion. You didn't see it coming, but your heart is waking up to something deeper. The line between friend and lover is starting to get blurry. Some of you, Aries, you might have a friendship with someone where feelings are now starting to get romantic, whether on your end or this person's end. And someone's really wanting to, like, you know, change it from platonic to romantic. Marriage vows. Forever isn't fantasy here. It's a shared choice. Marriage is either present, predicted, or deeply desired. Happily ever after. You're no longer wondering if it's the right person. You're building something beautiful with them. Yeah, for a lot of you Aries, you got something really good here. It feels good. You want to investigate it a bit more, experience it a bit more, and you're not really wanting any exes to come back into your life. Family echoes. Old family patterns may be playing out in your love life. Until those echoes are healed, they'll keep repeating through new faces. Some of you guys may be healing something from your family that might be interfering with people in your family, establishing healthy relationships with other people, whether platonic or romantic, and you're trying to break that pattern. You're trying to be the pattern breaker. I mean, you are the first house, you're Aries. If someone's going to break a pattern, it would probably be you. All right, so I hope that helps, Aries. Do check out your April monthly I did for you. I did it, like, I think it was yesterday or the other day. It's in my April playlist. It was good. All right, it's got love and general messages in that. Enjoy the rest of your birthday, Aries. On to Taurus. Oh my goodness, that's so good. I had to take someone to the airport early this morning, and I actually got to get my coffee today. Yay. Hi, Taurus. What up, Buttercup? Let's see what's going on with you guys this week. See who's all around you, who's orbiting around you. As I'm saying that, Taurus, I open up to the Lover's card, and then I see the Death card. Something is changing in your love life, and it's changing for a really good reason. There's some sort of cycle coming to a close for a fresh new one. For some of you, you're letting go of any outsiders to bring another person more closer to you so that it has a chance to grow. Or someone's doing that with you. We will see. No, don't fall. Oh, shoot. No, how do I get that without unmiking? I got it. Haha. All right, Taurus. What do we have for Taurus? What do we have for Taurus? Who's all around Taurus this week? What's their story? What's the situation? King of Wands. Some of you guys have a Leo around you, but this is also the energy of Sagittarius and Aries. I don't know about you, but anytime I've ever met someone with King of Wands energy, they are really good looking, very charismatic, really nice, and funny. So if that sounds like anyone that you're dealing with, this person could be approaching you after maybe a period of silence while they focused on other things, or you focused on other things. There could have been a temporary break in communication. 2 more shuffles for Taurus. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my terrific Taurians. All right, Taurus, your person's feelings this week. We have the Ace of Wands. I just said that there was the King of Wands energy around you. Don't worry about gender. Women can show up as the King of Wands too. I just said that there was a King of Wands energy heading your way, and the Ace of Wands is their main staple. That's what they're coming towards you carrying in their hand. So Taurus, it feels like you either have someone new flirting with you and really trying to ramp things up, get things motivated, make things like happen quicker, or someone that you may have taken a temporary break in communication with because of life getting in the way. I'm not feeling like there was a big fight or anything like that. And someone's reaching out saying, hey, how are you? I was thinking about you. Do you want to meet up? That's what it kind of feels like with that. And I'm seeing a blank canvas indicating that a story could be created. And I'm seeing that sun rising up. So it could be an Aries going through their solar return, or a Leo who is ruled by the sun. What's this person's intentions with Taurus this week? The Wheel of Fortune. This person wants to take a chance at something around this time frame. Someone wants a big change to happen. Someone's, you know, taking a chance on their luck. The Wheel of Fortune, when it shows up as intentions, that's the intent to see a big change. That's the intent to see something evolve. For some of you, that wheel could be talking about something coming back around again full circle. Like if there was some sort of bond being created, but things never really got off the ground because people got busy with life and work, that wheel is coming back around for another chance at something, okay? And someone's getting excited. But it's really good. I feel like I was getting another message, then it kind of poof, disappeared. Trying to see if it comes back. You get someone highly motivated around this time frame. This is fixed energy, so Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. Their behavior towards you this week is the Six of Wands, Jupiter, and Leo. Taurus, it feels like someone is going to be throwing a lot of attention your way. This feels very similar to what I just had for Aries. So you could be a cusper, or you have it in your rising, or Aries season is just getting everyone pumped up, motivated, energized, wanting to just get out there and flirt. But you got someone that really likes you and wants to give you a lot of attention. What is Taurus's feelings for this person? The Two of Cups. Now, the Two of Cups as your feelings, Taurus, tells me that around this time frame, you are feeling like your bond with someone is deepening. For some, it could be a same-sex connection, obviously not for everybody. For others, it does feel like you feel like someone's trying to get your attention around this time frame, and you're open to exploring this further. It feels like something new. For others, it feels like this has been in the works for 2 months now for some of you, for like 2 months or so. What is the overall energy? Nine of Pentacles, Taurus energy. Now, with the Nine of Pentacles being the overall energy, and that's one of your minor arcanas, there is this strong level of we don't need each other coming through the reading, but wanting to be around each other coming through the reading, which is what you want, Taurus, it feels like you got someone around you that feels like you had this calm way about you that is very grounding, and someone really wants to explore something with you. I feel like I got that for you on your yesterday's monthly reading I did for April. So this might be coming in more stronger at the very end of this week, which is the first couple of days of April. King of Wands again. You got someone who's very passionate heading your way, Taurus. You got someone that when they like someone, they are very obvious about it. They're very, very charismatic, very flirty, very, like, they're not shy. Whoever this person is, they're not shy. The roles could definitely be reversed. It could be you, Taurus, but I'm just not getting that. I'm getting that this person's coming your way. So let's start with this person's feelings for you, which is the Ace of Wands. This is feeling a spark with you. This is feeling chemistry. This is feeling a lot of passion between the two of you. It's also sexual desire too, Taurus. Someone thinks you look good. Why the Ace of Wands, please? Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. If I say Aries, Leo one more time, I swear. Five of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Knight of Cups on the bottom. There could be some fear surrounding you rejecting their advances this week. This person may have a little bit of insecurity on whether or not you'll accept their advances. You may come off a bit intimidating because you come off as not needing someone and you having a very selective group around you. Okay. But you got somebody here that is going to be coming in, wanting to be romantic with you. The Page of Wands is being playful. The Page of Wands is looking at their phone and thinking about some sort of communication. So I see an incoming communication between you and this person, Taurus, where someone is coming in immediately playful. Immediately playful. So let's take a look at how you feel about this person. What I like about that energy, Taurus, is that it starts off as a page, which is a new spark, but this person is coming at you as a king, which is what you want to see. That shows maturity. This person is very mature, but they know how to be playful too. This is someone that does like to stay active. This is someone that might go to the gym a lot or is a strong runner figure, like they run a lot. I'm just getting someone very active. Why the Two of Cups for how Taurus feels about this person? The Nine of Swords. For some of you Taurians, even though you feel a deep connection with this person, you may be a little bit anxious about how long this would last. How long will they give you this type of attention? Will they lose interest once they get what they want from you? There could be some fear surrounding that. Maybe the last time this happened for you, you gave someone the attention in return and then they went ghost. It's like, really? What the fudge? And you're worried about that happening again? Give me another card on how Taurus feels about this person. Ace of Swords and the King of Cups. So Taurus, the more I dive into your feelings for this person, you do see them as a mature person. You see them as an honest person with that Ace of Swords. You see them as a caring person, someone that you would like to continue getting to know. Try your best to not let fear and worry about other situations interfere with what you're building with this person if everything has been good thus far. Okay, so that way it doesn't start to create a sabotage sort of energy dynamic between the two of you with that Eight of Swords also showing up. Just keep showing up like the Nine of Pentacles and you'll be fine. Just keep on staying as yourself. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Inlin. Aw, thank you for the anniversary tree. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. So let's clarify this person's intentions with you with this Wheel of Fortune. Thank you again. Why the Wheel of Fortune? Why the Wheel of Fortune, please? Why the Wheel of Fortune for this person's intentions? The Fool, someone's really wanting to take a chance on this. This feels very new. Now, if it's not somebody new, even though it feels like it, it could be someone like finally taking a breather from their busy work schedule, whatever else they got going on, and really wanting to be like, oh yeah, I need to get on the phone with Taurus. We need to talk. Okay, it feels good. It feels genuine. It feels good. It feels genuine. Six of Pentacles on the bottom. With the Fool being here and we're in Aries season, it's all about new beginnings. We are also in the universal year of number 1. You might have someone that might come in a little clumsy towards you, but that's only because they're coming in very like carefree. But they are also someone very responsible. Their actions towards you this week is the Six of Wands. This is a very positive reading. Very positive. Why the Six of Wands, please? Why the Six of Wands as their behavior towards Taurus this week? The Strength card, Leo energy. There's a lot of Leo here. With this much Leo energy, it could be referencing loyalty, one's heart, because Leo rules the heart, is ruled by the sun. Leo represents loyalty, commitment, taking things more lighthearted, not so serious. So you don't have to be dealing with someone with strong Leo placements, but I'm getting the Leo reference coming in here strongly, Taurus. Like that might mean something to you. Let's dive into that Nine of Pentacles. Why is the Nine of Pentacles the overall? The Empress, yeah. Taurus, this is a fantastic reading. You got something coming towards you that feels like it's something that you want, that you're open to. This is fantastic. You're having like a huge spark with somebody around this time frame. I'm just trying to figure out if this is someone brand new, which is kind of what I'm getting, or if it's someone that you were connecting with a while back. There was no fight or anything, but you guys stopped talking because of life getting busy. And now someone's like, hey, what's up? And then it's like one remembers how strong the chemistry was in the first place, and it starts to, you know, build up momentum again. Okay, so Taurus, this looks really good. It looks like you may be taking more time with somebody around this time frame. So for those of you in more complicated situations, I'm going to pull some cards for you. But for the Taurians that aligned with this reading, you could be dealing with a fire sign. I got Aries, Leo, Sag here. I've got Taurus energy, Scorpio, Aquarius, Libra, Venus and Cancer. But it could be any zodiac sign, okay? Well, marriage vows. Forever isn't fantasy here. It's either, or rewind. Forever isn't fantasy here. It's a shared choice. Marriage is either present, predicted, or deeply desired. Taurus, some of you might be linking with someone that you might end up marrying this year. Or you're meeting someone that could eventually turn into a fiance. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Eltran. Thank you so much. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. But thank you. I appreciate that. So some of you Taurians could be getting linked up with someone that you might end up getting married to. Or someone's renewing their vows. For someone here, someone's renewing their vows. I couldn't say that word for some reason. For other Taurians, you may have blocked someone because of their possessiveness, and a new person is coming in its place. Okay? You may have had to put up some strong boundaries with somebody. False connection. The bond may be karmic, temporary, or just meant to teach. Either way, it's not what it's appeared to be. Some of you Taurians, that Nine of Swords coming in with that anxiety could be because you may have connected with a false connection. Not like it wasn't a real connection, but it may have mirrored back at you those feelings of a life partner, and it ended up triggering a lot of big changes in you, but through, you know, uncomfortable challenges, things like that. Playing games. They've got game, but is it real? Keep your eyes open and don't fall for surface level charm. If someone's coming at you as the King of Wands in reverse, because this person's King of Wands in the upright, if someone's coming at you with King of Wands in reverse, clock that behavior and, you know, I would block it. If someone's coming in playing games, don't play along. Don't play along. It's not going to do you any good to feed into that, because it keeps on creating more mess after mess. All right, so let's pull from these ones now. Please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl if you haven't already. I appreciate it. Secret affair. They thought that they could hide it, but whispers are growing louder. Affairs rarely stay hidden. Some of you Taurians, you could be in a third-party situation where you and your person are trying to figure out if it's time to be more public with your relationship, or someone's wondering if they should make a choice to break off another relationship in order to choose this connection. Breaking free. Cycles don't break themselves, but all it takes is one bold move to change the whole trajectory. Yeah, someone here is wanting to see something change expeditiously. Envy vibes. Envy wears many faces. Sometimes it shows up in fake support, fake concern, or unsolicited advice. Taurus, a lot of you guys may be getting a lot of attention this week. This person's coming in with good energy, but there might be other people in your life that might be giving you fake support just because they feel like being around you benefits them somehow. Okay? So I hope that helps. Do check out your April monthly. I posted it yesterday. It's in my April playlist. It was pretty good. Pretty long too, but pretty good. There's 2 spreads in there, and there's timestamps. All right? Enjoy the rest of your weekend, Taurus. On to Gemini. Hi, Gemini. Hope you guys are doing amazing. Let's see what's going on this week. It feels like I'm about to lose my voice again. Briefly, though. Okay, it's back. All right, what do we have for Gemini, please? What do we have for Gemini this week? For those of you who didn't see the announcement, I'm now doing Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time instead of Sunday mornings because it's easier for my family. I used to do Saturday mornings 2 years ago, but my son ended up doing baseball on Saturdays, and I wanted to be there for that. But now Sundays are needed. So just letting you know, moving forward, it's going to be Saturday at 9 a.m. Gemini, what do we have for Gemini? 2 more shuffles. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful Gemmy Gems. All right, Gemini, your person's feelings this week. We have the Queen of Wands, could be a fire sign that you're connecting to, and Aries, Leo, Sag. Their intentions, we have the Knight of Pentacles. That's earth energy. Their behavior and actions. This card keeps on showing up today. This card keeps on showing up today. And it's usually in the same spot or in the intentions position. Gemini, someone is really throwing a lot of positive attention at you, okay? Someone's very attracted to you, but they're intending to move at a slower rate towards you in order to not screw something up. What is Gemini's feelings for this person? The 8 of Swords, Gemini energy. For some of you Geminis, you're confused about what you should give to the situation, if anything at all. There could be, worries about something not turning out the way that is being promised or the way you are hoping. Or for some of you, this could be someone that you've tried to go in a different direction, but somehow they pull you back in because of, all this fire that's coming through. What's the overall energy? The King of Cups and the Strength card and the Chariot. So Gemini, whoever this person is, there is deep emotions involved. Someone is following their heart. Someone is leading with emotions. I feel like you got someone that cares about you and is very attracted to you, but is moving slowly towards you, possibly because you're giving off the energy of not really trusting the situation fully. So let's break it down. Let's start with this person's feelings. We got the Queen of Wands. You seem to always get fire energy for your readings, Gemini. Why the Queen of Wands for how this person feels about Gemini? Some of you guys could have Aries in your rising or Leo. Why the Queen of Wands? The Empress and the Ace of Cups. Someone adores the heck out of you. Someone adores the heck out of you. There's someone wanting to show up for you in a very strong way. There could be something going on in your life right now, Gemini, that is bringing you a great deal of stress, and this person's wanting to take advantage of that and show up as very supportive to you. I don't know how you feel about that. I mean, I'm not getting that this person is giving opportunist vibes, but it does feel like this person is noticing you stressed out about something and wanting to offer some sort of support, but also in the hopes that that would bring you guys closer is kind of what that's showing me. Things are confusing right now. So let's clarify your feelings, Gemini. We have the 8 of Swords. For some of you Geminis, if you are a single mom, single dad, you may feel like your love life, your dating life has a lot of restrictions, and it leaves you feeling limited on the types of people that you can go on dates with, things like that. And you got someone showing up for you romantically, and you're just worried of getting your heart involved here. But for others, there could be something else going on. Why the 8 of Swords? The Lover's card, Gemini energy, and the 6 of Swords. For some of you Geminis, you may feel like your love life is kind of skating on thin ice, where one false move and you feel like you're in a really cold situation, okay? I see repeated 6s. 6 and 6 is 12. 12 is the number of the Hanged Man card. You may be feeling guided to just, pause for a sec to reflect on some things if you don't feel that mentally you know, confident about something. But for a lot of you Geminis, it does feel like there's a lot of deep love around you, and you're just trying to figure out if it's the safe type of love or if it's the kind that's going to cause a lot of stress in your life, more stress than you already have. You're at a crossroads this week, Gemini, on what to do about this person and how they're showing up for you. Because it does look like this person genuinely cares. But I don't know if they did something to upset you or just your love life in general has worn you out, even if this person has been sweet. Because this person is coming in as a sweetheart. You got someone coming in with strong watery influence. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, doesn't have to be a water sign. But you got someone here that's wanting to show appreciation for you. This is a nurturing type of person. So let's clarify their intentions. We got the Knight of Pentacles. For some, if this person sees hesitation off of you, they might pump the brakes and go a little bit slower and reassess the situation in order to not scare you off. Why the Knight of Pentacles as their intentions with, I almost called you Taurus, with Gemini. The Seven of Pentacles. I just said a second ago, pumping the brakes to reassess the situation, and the Seven of Pentacles is my reassessment card. So that just confirmed everything that I just said, okay? For some of you, Geminis, you may feel like time and time again, what you're asking for is never matched. It's never matched. And you may feel like, oh, what's the point? Because you may feel like the division of what you do and what others do is just not equal. This art depiction shows me you selling something and someone trying to offer you less than what you're wanting for what you're giving back. And you're just not wanting that. But it's showing up as their intentions with you, indicating that they might worry that they're giving all of this to you and that you're not going to reciprocate. Okay? This is someone that's really scared that they're going to get a hard rejection from you. So let's clarify this person's actions. We got the Six of Wands. Why the Six of Wands? The Nine of Wands and the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups right underneath that. The Nine of Wands shows up as that person that has been through a lot, but they also get back up and keep trying. So you may have someone that understands where you're coming from in the sense of not wanting to get your heart broken, not wanting to be taken advantage of. It feels like you're dealing with someone who's been through that too. Because if you're dealing with the King of Cups, the King of Cups is naturally seen as someone who is very gentle, sensitive, giving, nurturing. And this person feels like you are the Empress, Queen of Wands, which is a very giving, nurturing energy too. So you might be both givers who have been in the seat of takers up to this point, to where you finally attract your own type of person and you can't tell the difference anymore. I see Temperance right underneath that, Sagittarius energy. For some of you, there could have been a fallout where you pulled back aggressively from this person out of fear of getting in a situation that's going to be too stressful for you, even if there was no main thing to have a fallout about. Okay? And people acting closed off, not knowing what to do here. Some of you Geminis may have said something to this person out of frustration, and now you feel like you sabotaged something. I don't feel like you did sabotage anything, because I feel like this person is coming in very loving. They might understand where you came from, but it's also something that they don't want to see repeat. So there could be a conversation happening between you and this person, Gemini, where you guys are able to, go over a few things and then talk about the future. Because remember, when I clarified your feelings earlier, you came in with the Six of Swords and the Lover's card. Six of Swords takes us away from the Five of Swords. So if you and another person had a gnarly argument, this is all about bringing peace in a situation and coming closer. For some, there could have been worries about a third party. Someone may have been worried someone was two-timing them. Clarify the Ace of Cups. Let me clarify that really quick. Clarify that Ace of Cups, please. Oh, hold on. I accidentally mixed my cards up. Oh, crud. How did I do that? That was a dumb move. Got it. Fixed it. Oh, better. Why the Ace of Cups? Okay. Why the Ace of Cups? Why the Ace of Cups, please? 2 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. This person keeps on going back and forth. Should I, should I not? Should I, should I not? Will Gemini even want to hear what I have to say? You know? So if it does feel like you got someone that's like, oh man, I got to go for it. I got to go for it. But I don't know what to expect. Okay? Tell me more about how Gemini feels. Two of Wands. So Gemini, I feel like around this time frame, you're still trying to figure things out. You're not sold yet. You're not sold that this person is the right one for you, but it does feel like you're still going to give it some more time to develop before making any decisions. And I feel like this person's fine with that. As long as they're getting something. As long as they're getting some sort of correspondence from you, some sort of affection from you. This person is fine with you guys taking your time to see where things could go. Because remember, if this person's showing up as the King of Cups, that's someone very emotionally mature. This is someone that's not like, no, I need to know now. But also with respect to their time too, if this ends up dragging out, they'll probably walk away. Anything else before I pull the no contact group? 3 of Swords and Justice. Some of you Geminis may be putting yourself out into the dating scene after going through a divorce, and you're wondering if you're ready or not. Some of you dating this time around is different because now you may have kids, and maybe the last time you were dating, you know, you didn't have kids. That's a specific message for a Gemini out there. Okay? And you're like, oh crap, dating was so much easier when I didn't already have a family. Okay? Or someone's got a lot of responsibilities if it's not kids. Someone's got a lot of pets to take care of, things like that. All right, so I'm going to pull from my situationship group and my no contact group in a second. But for zodiac signs that came through, I have Leo, Libra, Gemini, Taurus, Libra, Sagittarius, but it could be any zodiac sign for that matter. All right, no contact group and situationship group. Where are you at? Please rock that like button for you, girl, if you don't mind. I appreciate it. Rushing things, rushing through the romance. Hit pause and let things simmer. Good things take time, and so does lasting love. I said something similar earlier. Okay, I referenced the Hanged Man. Some of you Geminis may feel like something is happening way too quickly. Living the dream, but it came in reverse. Living the dream isn't a solo gig. Every day feels like the best plot twist when you're with the one you love. It came in reverse, so some of you Geminis, you may be connecting with someone where things are moving rather quickly, or they did move rather quickly, and there's a need to just pause and make certain that this is going to be a dream relationship and not a nightmare. Same mistake, different face, same emotional fallout. Until you choose differently, you'll keep attracting the same script. Yeah, some of you Geminis, where is it at? You may feel like your love life just keeps on repeating itself over and over again. The same type of experiences, just a different person, a different name, and you're sick of it. For others, Gemini, you may be caught up in a situation with a person where you guys have been on and off for like years maybe. Okay, where it's like really getting tiring, not just for the two of you, but for other people involved who have been there by you guys' sides, supporting everything, like a bestie, family member, things like that. Blocked passion. When passion is blocked, it usually reflects something deeper. It's time to look beneath the surface and ask what's not being expressed. Someone may feel like someone pulled back sexually aggressively and just feels a strong disconnect from their person, which is also leaving another person feeling like they don't want to talk. So some of you Geminis, someone pulled away from being passionate with another person, and it led to another person shutting down as well. All right, my second group. Falling in love, whether they saw it coming or not, the heart's getting involved and it's getting deep fast. This is more than a fling. Some of you Geminis, someone is really trying to offer something established with you, but they feel like you just are not ready to give them an answer. And I said that earlier. Not verbatim, but I said something the equivalent. Misunderstood. The real version never made it past the rumors. Now they're getting stuck defending what was never said. You had this card last week, Gemini. Some of you, there could have been something that was said or someone else said that someone feels was misleading. Okay, or someone took something that they said out of context in order to utilize it to play a victim. I don't know if that's you saying it or someone else, Gemini, but someone is saying, I never said it like that. You're just saying that to spin it into a narrative that puts you in the victim position and me as the villain, sort of thing. Last card, family feud. Sometimes blood is thicker than water, and sometimes it's just thicker with drama, judgment, and silent grudges. Some of you Geminis, your love life is also connected to deeper parts of your family. Like maybe someone was a part of your family dynamic for a while, and now you've been on and off with someone, and family members are starting to get involved and bring in more frustration to the relationship that is already frustrating enough. All right. So I hope that helps, Gemini. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. On to the Cancerians. Oh, don't forget, Gemini, Wednesday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to do a live stream to celebrate my 6th anniversary on YouTube. And I might pick out random people to answer questions. Quick questions, not like full-blown personal readings. Hi, Cancer. What up, Buttercup? Let's take a look. Cancer, the Page of Swords just wanted to hop out along with the Empress, the Star, and the King of Cups. You could have an unexpected text message coming towards you. I feel like today. That felt like an urgent, you know, the way that card fell on my lap like that, and then I see the Chariot. Some of you guys are getting a very important text message from someone today, possibly even during this live stream. All right, what do we have for Cancer? What do we have for Cancer this week? Aw, thank you, one of the Moon Children. You are such a sweetheart. Every week you are coming in with all that freaking love and support. I appreciate you. Thank you. What do we have for Cancer, please? What do we have for Cancer, please? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck from my adorable Krabby Patties. All right, Cancer, your person's feelings. We have the 5 of Pentacles. Their intentions, the Queen of Cups. Their next actions towards you, the Page of Pentacles. That's communication coming your way. Someone's sick of the cold shoulder. Cancer, you got someone that's sick of the cold shoulder and wants some lovin's. Wants some lovin's from you. How does Cancer feel about this person? The Ace of Wands, you want this too. What's the overall energy? The 8 of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the 7 of Pentacles. Remember how I said there's a urgent text message or a message coming towards you today? Look what the overall energy is. It shows me someone receiving a letter. Receiving a letter with communication inside. Sorry, I got a notification. And then we got the Page of Pentacles as this person's behavior and action. So Cancer, it feels like communication is happening rather quickly, like any day now, if not today. Someone is sick of the cold shoulder and it feels like you're wanting things to get warmed up too. So maybe you guys had a bit of a disagreement, or someone went quiet and someone else was like, all right, well, if you're going to get quiet, I'm going to get quiet too, and then just stopped talking. For some of you, roles could be reversed. So let's break it down. Right now, their feelings is the Five of Pentacles. They're feeling like you look very unbothered that you guys are not talking right now, and they're feeling left out in the cold. Or someone felt like they had to leave you out in the cold for, you know, reasons that they know about, and now they're ready to, like, you know, remove any pride from the situation and talk. Why the Five of Pentacles, please? Could be a Taurus you're connecting to, or a Capricorn. We got the Devil showing up. And the Two of Wands. For some of you Cancers, this person may be wondering if they're just going to pull themselves into a stuck cycle where they go the wrong direction in their love life, but they can't help it. They want to talk to you. This is someone that's like, oh, this could end up being bad for me, but I want to talk to Cancer. I got the Two of Wands here, indicating someone at a bit of a crossroads right now, and the road that they're choosing shows me you. And then I see the Three of Swords, and I see the Eight of Cups. I am getting for someone here, someone took a really long-term break from the situation and felt horrible about it, but felt like they needed to do it in order to regain some sort of leverage back in the relationship because someone felt like they were being mistreated or neglected or taken for granted. For others, someone may have needed to take a step aside to handle some other things that was going on in their life, whether a toxic family member, a toxic work environment, being in between jobs, or someone's living situation was getting all fuzzy, but someone feels like there's like a wave of good energy coming through. So let's clarify your feelings for this person, Cancer. You got the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands in this art depiction shows me you standing in front of a blank art canvas with the sun rising in the far distance, indicating that a new story is about to begin. With the sun rising, it talks about new beginnings, having more clarity, being happier this time around. Maybe something needed to come to a pause or an end in order for people to appreciate it better. Like someone may have taken someone for granted until they didn't have that person in their life anymore, and there was a deep loss. Five of Cups. Scorpio energy. Why does Cancer feel the Ace of Wands for this person? Nine of Swords. For some of you Cancers, you may feel like time was ticking to the point where you felt like, oh man, I haven't spoken to this person in how long? I feel like time is up. If it isn't happening now, that means it's never happening. And it shows 10:10 on the clock, 10:10. And 2026 breaks down to a number 10, but then it's reduced to a number 1. So for some of you, those repeated 10s on the clock may be a signal that someone was completing some, things in their life that needed their full attention away from the relationship. I'm still seeing you stressing about this though, Cancer. It's like you both are feeling motivated to come towards each other and communicate, but there's still a layer of, oh no, will this not work in my favor? Like a thick layer of, oh no, written all over, oh yes, vibes. You guys are clearly attracted to each other. So let's dive into this person's intentions. We got the Queen of Cups. That's your court card. When the Queen of Cups shows up as someone's intentions, it's telling me that someone wants to lead with their emotions, is not emotionally closed off, is following their heart, wanting to be supportive, wanting to be more emotionally open. Why the Queen of Cups? The Eight of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, and then I see Temperance and the Moon. So Temperance, this comes in when both sides feel they have a right to feel frustrated about a situation. Both sides' feelings matter, okay? You've been getting a lot of Sagittarius in your readings lately, Cancer. Doesn't mean that you're dealing with a Sag, but I get a lot of Sagittarian Cancer connections in my private readings that people book with me. When I think of Sagittarius, I think of very free people that are very expressive. They don't stay in situations that feel draining or that restrict them in any way. So someone may feel like something was draining them, leaving them feeling really restricted and needed to pull away, but is ready to come in with some sort of compromise. Tell me more about that Five of Pentacles. I want to know more about that Five of Pentacles. The High Priestess, and then I see the Four of Swords. Now, the High Priestess and the Five of Pentacles, that's a strong drop in communication, leading to a spike in communication, which could end up bringing in a lot of stress and anxiety for someone who likes more predictability in their life. Okay, whether that's you, Cancer, or this person. Someone's needing a little bit more predictability. Someone doesn't like how something was scattered. Now I hear from them, now I don't. What if I, will I hear from my person this week? Maybe not. It's like someone felt like the situation felt too unpredictable. Didn't feel like it had any rhyme or reason. Like someone just felt like they were there in someone's life, but not feeling important in someone's life is kind of what it feels like. I'm just trying to figure out who's saying it, you or this person. Like someone doesn't want to feel like a backdrop in someone's life. And I feel like someone was feeling that way. There's that Page of Swords again. So let's clarify this person's actions. We got the Page of Pentacles. Ooh, 666. Clarify the Page of Pentacles, please. Nine of Pentacles, and I got the Six of Swords, and I got the Two of Cups. So Cancer, it feels like someone's wanting to talk to you around this time frame, but it does feel like you guys' connection may be skating on thin ice, where there needs to be a time reserved for you guys to talk about some things before, it unexpectedly pushes you guys away again. Because it does look like there's like an underlining, we need to talk written all over this reading. Like someone is just willing to test the temperature of the situation to see if their person wants to talk to them. And then it's also going to lead to some important conversations. Clarify Cancer's feelings some more. I just saw the King of Cups. The Emperor, and I saw the Empress a moment ago. So the Emperor is Aries energy, and I was clarifying the Ace of Wands, which is Aries energy. So Cancer, it feels like around this time frame, you're coming in more bold, more proactive, and more assertive, and I like it. I like it. A lot of you Cancers are coming in just very open about something. Very open. Some of you may have spent a lot of time healing, and I like that. Some of you may have needed to be pulled apart to work on your shadow side if you guys were fighting over things that did not need to be fought about, or allowing things that don't need to interfere with you guys. But I keep on getting a message coming towards someone, whether today or any day now, that's going to lead to a really productive conversation and a desire to meet up. Okay, someone may be moving. Someone may have made a decision to move, and it actually brings the connection a little bit more closer. I got repeated cards that show me movement in travel. Okay. Anything else for Cancer before I pull the situationship group? Four of Wands, the Three of Cups, and the Six of Wands. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. It kind of looks like around this time frame, your love life seems to be going through a more positive shift from where it was previously. And I feel like whatever tower may be in your past did you really a good service. Okay, towers come in to remove blockages and give us a chance to plant new seeds, and it's looking like a tower helped you significantly, and you've got something here beautifully established. For some of you, the summer months are going to be very important for you in your love life. Summertime, getting strong, summertime. All right, so let's get the situationship group. For zodiac signs that came through the tarot, I have Scorpio, strong Aries, strong Sagittarius, and Capricorn and Pisces. But it could be any zodiac sign, okay? So let's get the no contact group and the situationship group. And I'll be working on your April monthly either tomorrow or Monday. Please rock that like button for your girl if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. This card keeps on coming out. Marriage vows. Forever isn't fantasy here. It's a shared choice. Marriage is either present, predicted, or deeply desired. I got that already. Hold on. Where did it go? Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Where did it go? Where's that card? Where did it go? Yeah. Some of you Cancers, it feels like that big shift in your love life could be leading to your lifelong partnership. Some of you Cancers might be meeting the one that you're going to marry this year, or connecting with someone that becomes a fiance. I said that to, was it Taurus I said that to? So it could be a Taurus, but it looks like romance is in the air for you Cancers. Romance looks like it's strongly in the air after a tumultuous, starting point is what it kind of feels like. And it might be because you're done settling. You're no longer lowering the bar to make love fit. If it's not meeting you at your level, it's not meant for you. Yeah, for some of you Cancers, you may have had to pull back from your love life aggressively to focus on you, focus on yourself and what you're wanting. You may have told the universe, I'm done settling, I promise, and I will show you that in my actions. And you may have done so, and now you're aligning with someone more committal, more on your page. I like that. Other Cancers, same mistake, different face, same emotional fallout. Until you choose differently, you'll keep attracting the same script. Some of you Cancers, you may be attracting a theme in your love life, whether it's those who are non-committal, those that want to put you in a situationship or, a sex-only connection, or those that are like very complicated. They don't really know what they want, but they want your time and attention, and it leaves you feeling confused. Some of you guys are looking at what those patterns are and switching things up and going in a different direction, so that way you can get to that point where you're attracting those who want the same things as you. Okay, now my other group. Fantasy world, head in the clouds, heart chasing fairy tales. The truth is getting lost in all the sparkle. Someone here may be, pursuing those based off of potential, and that could be not getting you anywhere. When we're pursuing someone based off of what their potential is, we can get, exhausted waiting for that, and it may not even show up. Boiling point. Pressure has been building for too long. This situation is one spark away from full-blown combustion. I already had that earlier. For some of you Cancers, there was a situation that happened between you and another person. Where did that card go? Where you and another person were just not seeing the same page on something, and the universe pulled you guys away before you were going to say anything that you would later regret. It's like, whoa, wait a minute. We need to separate these two. They're about to see some really hurtful stuff that you can't take back, and it'll mess with the future of the relationship. Something was skating on thin ice, and the universe pulled back long enough for people to figure out what they really want. Big break. A major moment is brewing. This could be the launch, the offer, or the shout out that changes everything. Some of you guys, you got a big break coming up, possibly in your love life or in your career. Going broke. The bills are stacking, the funds are shrinking, and the lifestyle isn't matching the bank account anymore. For some of you Cancers, you're getting a big break, but you may be spending outside of your means. You might be like, what is that called? Where you make more money, but your expenses start to get a little bit higher, to where you still feel like you're paycheck to paycheck, keeping up with the Joneses, or having a big break and spending everything that's coming in to the point where you've got success but a negative bank account. They're asking for you to not spend beyond your means and take advantage of this big break to set yourself up for future success, because not everything's guaranteed to be permanent, okay? Anything else? The single life. Embrace your independence, expand your horizons, and enjoy the solo journey. When you're your best self, you attract the best. Amen to that. All right, Cancer, that is for you. I hope it helped. On to Leo. Hi, Leo. Don't forget, you guys, this Wednesday, April 1st, is my 6th year on YouTube. So I'm doing a little hangout sesh with you guys. I'm going to go live noon Eastern Standard Time this Wednesday, and just to hang out, and then I'll pick some random people in the chat and answer quick questions, okay, for the subscribers that have been supportive to the channel, all right, as a thank you. So hope to see you there. All right, what do we have for Leo this week? What do we have for Leo this week? I've got someone coming towards me to help me with the technology aspect of this channel. So hopefully we can make it to where you guys can see the table and see me for these live streams, because I am not good with technology. I'm lucky I know how to hit the live button on my phone. What do we have for Leo this week? What do we have for Leo? Who's all around them? Leo. What do we have for Leo? 2 more shuffles. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my lovely Leos. All right, Leo, your person's feelings towards you this week. We have the 10 of Swords. Oof. Someone feels like you're like really done with them. Maybe they held on to hope, but something may be happening around this time frame that kind of like, you know, is a dead giveaway. No, Leo's done. What's this person's intentions? The 7 of Wands. You got someone wanting to defend themselves to stop you from walking away. You got someone trying to advocate for themselves, trying to defend themselves so that way you don't pull away. Someone does not want you to go. I'm looking at these surveillance cameras. This person could be watching you, keeping an eye out on you. You see it at the very top? Right there. Someone doesn't want something to be over. They're waiting on you to hear them out. You might have told them to leave you alone for right now. What's this person's next actions? The 4 of Pentacles. This person's not letting go. This person sees too much value in you to let go easily. Sometimes the 4 of Pentacles can be someone acting a bit possessive, acting like they control the situation, acting like, how can I explain this? Someone does not want to see you dating anybody else. They feel like this could really hurt them. Someone's really trying to change your mind. Let me see how you feel about them. I'm wondering if you even feel this way. How does Leo feel about this person? The Page of Cups and the 7 of Pentacles. You're not coming in with any hate or anger in your heart. This person may be projecting insecurities onto you. Like, you may be feeling fine. You may be feeling like you like them, and they may be making assumptions because of past trauma. Because I'm looking at your energy, Leo, and you do not look like you're upset at this person. You look like you're actually making plans for something more with this person. You may have someone that's used to being ghosted or dumped, and this person is trying to hold on to this and advocate for themselves. But what are they advocating for if you're not coming in saying that you want to be over? Let me clarify, because where's this person getting this info from? Hold on. Queen of Wands, 2 of Pentacles. I just opened up 2, and the Queen of Wands is Leo's court card. For some of you, this person may feel like you haven't made that decision yet, but the fact that it's a possibility scares the crap out of them. Because the Two of Pentacles shows up when there's a 50-50 chance of something. There's always a 50-50 chance of something. 50% chance that I'm going to get in that car today and there could be a car accident. 50% chance I'm going to get home okay. You know, there's always a chance. But if this person's living life always worrying about the worst case scenario, it's possibly going to push you away, Leo. Because it kind of feels like right now you like this person a lot, but they may start to come in a bit possessive and clingy over this relationship and not want you to talk to other people. This person might feel insecure if you have friends that you talk to that could be seen as competition for this person. If you've got a wide variety of different friends, like men, women, you like hanging out with people that you vibe with. It doesn't have to be romantic. Clarify that Ten of Swords, but this person is watching you. The Moon, they're watching you behind the shadows. That seems creepy. Queen of Swords and Judgment card. This person is getting ready to apologize for something that you're not really even telling them you need an apology for. So I don't know if it's a guilty conscience. This person feeling guilty for something that they know but you don't know, that could eventually cause you to leave them once they tell you. Oh, Leo, is that what that is? Hold up, hold the phone. Some of you Leos, this person is getting ready to tell you the truth about something, and they are getting scared that there could be a 50-50 chance that you say, forget this, I'm over it. And they're already preparing how they're going to respond and advocate for themselves so that way you don't walk away. Leo, some of you might have two different people showing up in this reading. One romantic, one could be a family member. It feels like some of you Leos are trying to build something with someone and you like them. But for others, you might have someone else orbiting around you that's hijacking in this reading right now, wanting to come in and get another chance with you, but they fear that you're not wanting to hear from them. That could explain why there was such a sudden change in how you're showing up versus how someone else is showing up. Yeah, I feel like I got this for you months ago too. So Leo, in regards to your love life, there's someone that you like and you enjoy talking to them and you're, just trying to see where it could go. You're open to investing in it. But it feels like orbiting around you, there's also somebody else, whether a former friend, family member that you stopped talking to, that is wanting to get a second chance, but they may have made some poor choices that you don't respect. Like in this art depiction, this could be you watching someone make some poor choices, and it was such a turnoff that you just made your mind up to not want to feed that situation anymore, and you made a judgment call to see your way out of that experience. You may feel like someone was trying to play in your face. For others, this could represent an ex that played in your face, rubbed their new relationship all in front of you on social media, things like that. And now you got somebody new that you're talking to and someone wanting to come back and stop you from dating someone new and get another chance. Someone's watching you though. Someone's watching you. With that moon energy and that surveillance image, it feels like someone may be watching you on social media or asking other people about you, what you're up to, getting some intel on what you've been up to. If you are not giving someone a direct line to what you're up to. Let me get a card on your feelings. Why is Leo's feelings coming in with this Page of Cups, Seven of Pentacles? Queen of Cups, and then I see the Eight of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, and the Devil. Yeah, Leo, I feel like around this time frame, your heart is wide open in regards to exploring a relationship with somebody, but it is kind of confirming to me that you are acknowledging that there is another situation that could be still lingering that you walked away from to focus on new stable relationships. And it may have been with a karmic, someone that was bringing you down the wrong path, was, you know, a negative influence to your mental health. This could be someone that drinks a lot, was always drinking or, you know, on something and just reacting in a, like not being themselves when they were drinking. That's a very specific message because I keep on seeing images of people drinking here. I keep on seeing images of people drinking, like someone would get drunk and start to cry about their past and take things out on you. Jeez. But there's another person here that it feels like things could go somewhere. So yeah, Leo, you've got an opportunity to build something with someone solid around this time frame, but you got another person projecting their insecurities onto you and trying to re-enter your life. And I don't feel like you really want this person in your life. Let me get a card on how you feel about this person that is coming through like that. Because it kind of feels like you made your mind up. That was a plot twist. I wasn't expecting it to turn like that. Temperance. Yeah, Leo, I feel like you look at someone differently now. There's like, what I'm getting off of this card, it's, what's that word I'm looking for? Indifference. Indifference is that feeling that is no longer a feeling, I feel. It's like, how can I explain this? There could have been someone in your life, Leo, that you cared for, but the connection was very toxic. Had a lot of ups and downs, but you still had feelings for this person in the sense of feeling you guys could still have a close connection, feeling things could reconcile, feeling things could get better. But it feels like now you're indifferent, meaning some sort of cycle broke. You felt like, no, this is no, I don't even want it anymore. It's like you are coming in, not giving anyone access to your life that already proved that they could hurt you like the way that they did. Okay. So yeah, Leo, there's two different people showing up in your reading. One that you want something new with, and another that's trying to come back around and you're not wanting it. You're not wanting it. You're done. Some of you, this could be someone that you're divorced from with that Queen of Swords, because sometimes the Queen of Swords is my divorced woman card. If it wasn't someone that you were married to or romantically tied to, whether it was a former friend, family member, you're done with that. You're so done. You don't see that person the same way anymore. You lost all respect. But there's forgiveness, though, only to move on from the situation. You don't have any anger in your heart. You have no feeling. You've got no feeling. You're very emotionally detached from someone, and that's hard for a Leo to do because you are ruled by the heart. You feel things deeply. You're very loyal, but it feels like you're not loyal to someone anymore. Yeah, you got someone messaging you around this time frame, Leo. You're not even responding to it. Look at you. Look at your body language. Look at your body language. This person's offering you something. Look at your body language. You're like, oh shit, this person again. I don't want to hear from them. Meanwhile, you're connecting with someone around this time frame that you're seeing some solid investment with. You're seeing a strong, solid future. Tell me more about this other person that's coming in advocating for themselves. It feels like there's some possessiveness around you, Leo, in many facets, many aspects. It's like people get very possessive over you or controlling over you, okay? You may come in with a lot of value in the relationship, whether you are someone that listens and you're like someone that people can count on. You're coming in as someone that offers a lot of value to your relationships with people, and people hold on to you tightly, but some don't always match that loyalty or that value by giving you value in return. No. And then when you finally pull away, they see it as an attack on them. You're taking something from them when really it was just not an equal relationship. Why the Seven of Wands? The Death card, Scorpio energy, and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, Leo, someone's really trying to have a part 2 here. But for some of you Leos, why am I getting that this is like a part 10? I keep on getting a Leo that's saying to me, no, Baddison, I gave that person 10 million tries, and they still showed up as, you know, someone that I don't want to be a part of. The Queen of Swords, that's someone that's like, no, I'm speaking my truth, not sugarcoating. I feel like, Leo, you've got a lot of happiness around you, and you're attracting the right people. You're attracting the right people because you're not coming in with revenge in your heart. You're not coming in wanting to see anyone suffer or hurt. You're just coming in as, all right, well, I'll take that as a lesson learned. All right, now let's see who deserves my time after I spend it on myself. Clarify that Queen of Cups. Some of you guys are going on a trip this week, or you're going somewhere, or you're planning a trip. Clarify that Queen of Cups. The 10 of Wands and the Ace of Cups. That message keeps on coming through, Leo. Look at that. There is a phone call or text coming for you that is going to, you know, stress you out a bit. But like I said before, there's an indifference off of you. So it might still trigger stress, but you still have this feeling of indifference with the person. All right? And you're over here like, all right, am I being tested? Am I being tested on whether I will answer that phone or just ignore it? I feel like you're being guided to ignore it. Ignore it. Because other times you may have been like, all right, I'll answer it just to see out of curiosity what this person wants, and then it turns into them getting what they want. And with that clock showing me 10 p.m., that is a sign of completion. It's the number 10. It feels like you're showing the universe that you're officially moved on from something and you're ready for what you really want. Anything else for Leo? The Chariot and the Eight of Cups. Yeah, Leo, it feels like you're being very perfectly clear that this person that's trying to enter your life again is not going to get a chance to this time around. Okay, and that there's someone in your life around this time frame that you feel like deserves a lot of your attention, a lot of your time, because they've shown consistency, or they're going to be showing you consistency, and you feel good about yourself when you're around them. Someone brings a lot of beautiful energy your way. Someone makes you feel like you are seen, that you're appreciated, and doesn't make you feel like you've got to like be transactional all the time. Because I'm strongly getting someone in this reading showing up who always needed you to do something for them. And then when you did, instead of being appreciated, they would spin it around as if you owed them something, to take away the guilt from them for needing you for something. And you clocked it and you're over it. So Leo, you got some good things heading your way. You got some good things heading your way. You got a special person here, and it's because you chose yourself. So for zodiac signs that came through, I'm about to pull from my situationship group and my no contact group in a second. But for the zodiac signs that came through this reading, Leo, I have strong Scorpio, I have Pisces here, I have Capricorn here, Sagittarius is here, and Cancer, and Taurus. But it could be any zodiac sign, okay? So let's get the situationship group and my no contact group. Please rock that like and subscribe button for you, girl, if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. No strings attached. It starts with no strings, but even the most casual ties can tangle fast when the boundaries get blurred. Some of you Leos, you're starting something around this time frame where you're not really putting too much of a label on it and seeing where it goes, but then feelings start to develop quickly. Breaking up, whether it's official or emotional, a break has happened. What once held you together can no longer hold your growth. That, I feel like, is piggybacking off of that last spread that I pulled where, Leo, you're open to new opportunities, but there is someone else digging in your past, trying to resurrect something, and you want nothing to do with it. You're being perfectly clear in this reading. You want nothing to do with your past. Whether it's family members, exes, friends, if you stopped talking to someone, there was a reason for it. Open relationship. An open relationship isn't for the faint-hearted. Set clear rules, communicate, and be respectful of boundaries. Explore with care. For some of you Leos, I am getting that you're putting no labels on a situation for right now and just being open to loving whoever you love. Maybe you're just taking a break from a monogamous relationship that may have put a lot of pressure on you, and you're just trying to follow your heart here, you know? Boiling point. Pressure has been building for too long. This situation's one spark away from full-blown combustion. Yeah, some of you Leos, you're trying to do someone a favor by not talking to them, because you may pop off and say some things you don't want to say because of who they are. I keep on getting that. Oh, on the bottom, miles apart. Even though you're physically apart, you're deeply emotionally entangled. Long distance love is never easy, but it's not impossible. Some of you Leos may be in a long distance relationship that actually could work out. That actually could work out. If you guys put your heart involved, it could work out. Okay. Family feud. That makes sense to the spread I got. Sometimes blood is thicker than water, and sometimes it's just thicker with drama, judgment, and silent grudges. Yeah, Leo, you're going no contact on a family member, or you already did, and that family member may be trying to, you know, reignite something with you with the holiday coming up, things like that, and you're like, nope, nope, no thank you. Going broke. The bills are stacking, the funds are shrinking, and the lifestyle isn't matching the bank account anymore. For some of you, you might have a family member asking you for money after a feud you had, and you might notice that it's a theme that whenever you do something nice for this person, they find a way to twist it into thinking that you owed them, and then you don't talk, but then they start to need you again, and they come back around being all nice and sweet, and then the cycle repeats itself. You're not falling for it. You're seeing someone as just transactional, just wanting to take from you. Pulling strings. It's not what you know, it's who you can control. Someone is orchestrating the situation to make sure they stay on top. Yeah, you got someone that's trying to convince themselves that you're the villain and that they're the victim in order to get you to do something for them. With you being a Leo, you're ruled by the heart. It's natural for you to want to be generous and giving, but it feels like someone's trying to manipulate you into feeling like you got to give something to them, even though you guys are not in a good space. Party scene. The vibe is social, the setting is electric, and everyone's playing a role. Some are here to connect, some just want the spotlight. And for some of you, Leo, someone just wants to like rain on your shine or to benefit from your shine and claim it as their own, and that you're the one just trying to hijack off of their energy. Okay? So, hope that helps. I'll be doing your April monthly here in a couple of days, Leo. All right? So, enjoy your weekend. On to Virgo. Hi, Virgo. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. All right, what do we have for Virgo this week? You know what? I'm going to do a deck swap. I am getting sick of these large freaking cards. I love the cards, but it's starting to hurt my hands. I'll use these ones. Yeah, I'll use these ones. All right, what do we have for Virgo this week? What do we have for Virgo this week? I just saw the Judgment card and the Metamorphosis card. Both cards feel like the same meaning. So some of you Virgos, there could be a massive change happening. A good liftoff to something else. Like something is a good liftoff. I'm like seeing you running on a diving board and it's just a good liftoff into a new direction. It felt good. Virgo, 2 more shuffles. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my vivacious Virgos. All right, Virgo, your person's feelings this week, we have the Knight of Swords. And it shows the word TikTok on the bottom. So someone may be like letting time tick a little bit while waiting to send you a message. Their intentions with you, the Hermit, Virgo energy, could be a fellow Virgo. This person may be isolating themselves right now and thinking about you, but waiting on the right moment to send you a message. They might feel like a specific time frame suits them better or suits you better. What's their next actions? The Knight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. How do you feel about this person? The Five of Wands. Oh, that explains it. And the overall energy is the Eight of Wands, influenced by the Eight of Swords and the Six of Swords. Okay, that explains it. Virgo, you may be in conflict with someone right now and someone is isolating themselves while trying to figure out what the next approach should be. And they have something that they already want to say to you, but they're letting the time tick a little bit and wait for the right moment to like step forward. That's what it kind of feels like. This is a very strategic person. I'm getting that this is a very strategic person. They know what they're doing. They're intentionally laying low right now to sort through some things. But this person is like mapping out a plan here. So let's take a look. I got repeated eights. That might mean something to you. And I got repeated knights. So let's start with their feelings for you, Virgo. We got the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords to me represents someone that is coming in very chatty, very talkative. But they're waiting on the right moment to be talkative. Whether a couple of days. Why the Knight of Swords for how this person feels towards Virgo this week? Temperance. That just confirms everything that I just said. This person is patiently waiting to send you a message. They may have deleted and rewrote it time again. It's like someone keeps on editing what they want to say to you. That sounds totally like a Virgo. It definitely could be, you know, someone with Virgo in their tank too. Eight of Pentacles on the bottom. This is someone that's trying to figure out what method would work around this time frame with you. Which kind of confirms what you're telling me right here, Virgo, with the Five of Wands. You may be feeling upset at them. So let's clarify your feelings. Why does Virgo have the Five of Wands for their feelings for this person? That's Leo energy. You might be a Leo-Virgo cuspy. The Magician, Gemini, Virgo energy. And then I got the King of Swords. Some of you Virgos, you're manifesting this person to make the first move. You might be acting as a fly on the wall, which kind of feels like a tarot reading. A tarot reading is kind of like being a fly on the wall in someone's life. So right now you may be taking a peek into what's going on with them to see how they're feeling, what their intentions are with you, and it's giving you this glimmer that this person's being strategic with how they come forward. Okay? And you may be manifesting that, Virgo. Virgo, with the Magician being there, this is telling you that you are aware of your skills. You are aware of your talents, and you know how to make things work out for you without you having to do much, without you having to raise a finger. It's like you're playing chess, not checkers right here, as it shows me you standing in front of all those chess pieces. You might be a little bit older than this person. And if you're not older, you just may feel like you're more experienced in what this person and you are going through right now. Like you may have gone through something similar, so you have a little bit more experience. You know how to approach this in a more effective way, and that could be why you're being a bit strategic yourself. But with the Eight of Swords and the Eight of Wands being here, I do feel like you both are feeling like something is kind of restricted right now, but there feels to be some movement here. It feels like something is working in your favor, Virgo. So let's dive into this person's intentions. The Queen of Wands in the Tower just got my attention. The Queen of Wands in the Tower, that's showing up unexpectedly. Like popping by someone's house without an invitation, without letting someone know in advance, or calling someone on the phone without sending a text first. Virgo, it feels like this person may be coming towards you in a very like unexpected way. This is Aries' court card, and we are in Aries season. And this person may be coming towards you. Now, looking at this tornado, it looks like it's stopped. But if you look at a tornado and it looks like it's not moving, that means it's going your direction. Okay? I learned that from the movie Twister. It's one of those things that have stayed there forever. I think it was Twister that was said. Clarify the Hermit. Clarify the Hermit. King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. And the Lover's card. Virgo, it kind of feels like someone is trying to come towards you more rock solid, and that could be what you were trying to get all along. Maybe someone was coming to you a little bit too flaky, too unpredictable, or just not taking you serious enough. And the King of Pentacles is someone coming towards you with something of value, and it's connecting with that Lover's card. You got someone that might be coming to you with something more serious than what they were offering you previously, and that may have been your plan all along, Virgo. And that's possibly what you manifested. You may have planted a seed, Virgo, watered it, and just watched it grow for this person to come towards you. Not saying that you were playing hard to get or anything like that, but it feels like there was something that it's like you threw in a little bit of bait during like conflict. And it's like someone's coming towards you with what you want them to say. Okay? It's kind of feeling like that. So maybe during like a disagreement, you may have told this person what you need from them in order to move forward. And that seed started to grow. So let's clarify the Knight of Wands, because the Knight of Wands is still a unpredictable character. So they might be coming towards you with a rock-solid plan, but actions speak louder than words. Clarify the Knight of Wands, please. You might be dealing with someone, Virgo, that might have not taken life too seriously, and in order to be with you, you need more maturity. Why the Knight of Wands? Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. So, Virgo, it feels like you got someone feeling like they have to tell you how they feel. Otherwise, they sense that you're just going to be done. That you're just going to be done. You're going to walk away, never to return again. Some of you, you had to go quiet, no contact to prove a point, and the point was proven. The point was proven. It feels like you took away your love and affection to show this person that you were not tolerating with something. Now, that doesn't always work for people, so I feel like that was a gamble that you were willing to take, Virgo. But that doesn't always work with people. But it worked on this person, possibly because you guys are aligned with each other, and that's probably the only reason why it did work out, because you guys had the soul contract already there. If you guys didn't have a soul contract and you did it, this probably would not even worked. But because the soul contract was there, you had that going for you. Okay, I got repeated eights. 8, 8, 8. 8 times 3 is 24. 24 is the number of the Lover's card when you break it down to a number 6. So some of you Virgos, you're breaking some sort of uncomfortable cycle, and it's working in your favor. Tell me more about how this person feels about Virgo. Whoa, those just hopped out. 3 of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. Now, the Knight of Cups in this art depiction shows the number or the month of March. And then we get the number 3. So March is when someone started to make this plan. And we're still in March right now. So it feels like, Virgo, that clock ticking, that could mean that you could be getting this correspondence like now. Like now. Like today, tomorrow. I got that same message off of Cancer's reading, so you could be connecting with a Cancer. But it feels like for some of you, your phone may be already buzzing. It may already be buzzing. Or the number 3 references 3 days from now. That's obviously not going to be for all of you, okay? So don't force the message. But I am seeing the 4 of Swords right underneath that, which shows me someone underneath a clock. Okay. Anything else before I pull the situationship group in my no contact group? Anything else for Virgo? Queen of Swords and the 2 of Wands. And that Judgment card that I was talking about earlier. If these cards will stop sliding, holy shoot. Virgo, it feels like you had to make a a very important decision for yourself that you knew could have backfired, and you were willing to do it to protect yourself. That's what that's kind of referencing. It's kind of showing me that you knew doing what you're doing is a gamble, is a risk, but it's something you're willing to take in order to assure that you get what you deserve. And if someone doesn't comply, then you'll see it as someone that wasn't meant for you. But it felt like you were feeling frustrated at someone's unpredictable behavior towards the relationship. You felt like they were disrespecting the relationship, and you needed to add a little bit more leverage on your side. And it looks like it works in your favor. It's working. 8 of Pentacles working. Some of you guys may work together. And look, another number 8. Another number 8. So the number 8 is coming up significant. All right, so let's get the no contact group and the situationship group. For zodiac signs that came through this reading, I have Scorpio, Gemini, Virgo, Gemini, Virgo again, Sagittarius, Pisces, but it could be any zodiac sign. Okay, so let's get the no contact group and the situationship group. Okay. Done settling. You're no longer lowering the bar to make love fit. If it's not meeting you at your level, it's not for you. Yeah, Virgo, you pulled some maneuver here to remind someone that you're not the one to, you know, get sloppy with. Hold on, a card fell on the floor. Platonic passion. You didn't see it coming, but your heart is waking up to something deeper. The line between friend and lover is starting to get blurry. For some of you Virgos, a platonic connection may be turning into more romantic, and you're trying to plant a seed that this person comes to you to ignite this so that you don't have to, because you may feel like they're giving you mixed signals. Mixed signals, are they into you? Sometimes yes, sometimes no, and sometimes even they don't know. Yeah, Virgo, for some of you, you're in the early stages of wanting a deeper connection with someone that started off as a friend, and you're done settling for just a friendship or friends with benefits, and you may be getting mixed signals, and it's feeling challenging, so you're trying to manifest this person makes the first move is what it kind of feels like. All right, my other group. Big break. A major moment is brewing. This could be the launch, the offer, or the shout out that changes everything. Some of you guys may be on social media or entertainment. You got a big break coming. Heartbreak. Sometimes the worst breakups are the ones that never get full closure. What hurts most isn't the ending, it's the fact that it ever felt so right. Toxic ties. This isn't a victim-villain story. It's a messy entanglement where both sides are contributing to the destruction. And fake profile. It's not just a filter, it's a full-on facade. The person being presented doesn't match the reality behind the screen. Some of you may be dealing with someone who uses a lot of filters, you know, presents themselves as something that they're not on social media, and then when you meet in person, you're like, wait a minute, you don't look anything like you do online. You know, your job is not the same. You said that you drove this type of car, but you don't. Virgos will notice details. Virgos will remember details, and if you try to act like nothing is different, a Virgo will notice. So Virgo, you might be noticing someone showing up fake, and you're trying to get them to own up to it without you having to call them out. So that could be a part of that magician earlier, where you're feeling frustrated with how someone's showing up for you, and you're trying to manifest that they open up about it to you without you having to call it out. And we saw that card that said TikTok. So some of you might be dealing with someone that presents themselves a certain way on TikTok. All right, so I hope that helps, Virgo. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. On to Libra. Hi, Libra. All right, let's take a look at Libra for the week ahead. 1 second, Rooney. All right, what do we have for Libra? You know what? Let me use these cards. I keep on changing my mind. What do we have for Libra this week? Libra, the Moon card got my attention, and the Lover's card, the Six of Cups, and the Hermit. There's someone coming through that you share something very deep with. Very deep. Very special. Someone's thinking about you right now. Thinking about how you guys do work well together. All right, Libra. 2 more shuffles for Libra. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my lovely Libras. All right, Libra, your person's feelings for you. We have the 2 of Wands. You got someone making some sort of plan. You got someone that's popping a squat, looking at their map and just trying to figure out what their next plan is going to be. This is Aries energy. Their intentions, we have the 5 of Pentacles. They're intending to abandon something to give more focus to another path. And it feels like, Libra, you got someone that's trying to figure out where you stand with them and whether you're the path that they should walk on or the path that they should abandon. So it's someone that's like, all right, I'm at a crossroads. Does Libra and I have what it takes to go somewhere here, or should I just go in a different path? Let me think about it. What's this person's next actions? We have the Death card, Scorpio energy. Libra's feelings for this person, the Star, and the overall energy, the Queen of Swords. Libra, it feels like you got someone coming through that feels like you guys have a deep connection, a very deep bond, and they're thinking a lot about you. Unfortunately, it feels like there's a part of them that may feel like the connection has already reached its prime and that it's kind of stunting their growth or your growth or the both of you's growth. You still have hope and faith that this could still work out, but it feels like you and this person are getting ready to have a conversation that might help or, you know, expedite some sort of change in the relationship. So let me clarify. Because it does feel like this person is really into you, but if they don't see that there's a future, we got the 2 of Wands. Let's take a look. Why the 2 of Wands for how this person is feeling towards Libra? There could be a choice between other people. I'm not getting third-party energy, though. Queen of Cups, this person adores you, but they're up in the air with what the relationship is meant to grow into. This is someone that really feels like you are a special person, that you're caring, you're quite nurturing. They don't have anything negative to say about you, but they are feeling kind of up in the air about where you see things and what the relationship could evolve into. This is someone that doesn't want to waste their time, and they're not sure where you're standing at. So let's dive into your feelings, Libra. Why the Star for how Libra feels about this person, please? Why the Star? The 8 of Swords. Right now, you feel like you're in an awkward position where you feel limited, you feel restricted, you feel like you don't really have much to do here. You feel like it's in their hands right now because they're the ones that are pausing to figure out what direction to go. You may be just wanting to still keep things the way it is right now. 10 of Cups says that you want a future with this person. You're just waiting on more clarity from them that they want it too. So let's break down their intentions. The 5 of Pentacles. The 3 of Pentacles in reverse landed on my lap when I was getting prepared to clarify the 5 of Pentacles. The 3 of Pentacles in reverse with the 5 of Pentacles is someone abandoning something that's not providing a lot of work, not a lot of togetherness, not a lot of support, not a lot of networking and growing and stabilizing something. So for some of you Librans, this person may feel like you guys are not on the same page. You're not working together as a team to solidify the future of the relationship, even though there's love involved. It's like you can love someone, but still not being supportive of each other. This person feels like you're not being supportive over them, and that's possibly why they're pausing right now to figure out what to do. Even though they feel like you are amazing and loving, they don't know if you're supporting them right now. You may have changed how you show up for this person. You may have started to shift into the Queen of Swords and start to get a little bit more emotionally closed off as a safe mechanism to protect yourself if you felt something was a little bit off with this person. But that could have been a behavior that may have sabotaged the situation a little bit. Like this person's taking something very personally, taking your inability to work together with them as a sign that you don't want them. So it's kind of like they feel like they have no choice but to do this. So let's clarify the Death card. Why the Death card as this person's actions towards the situation with Libra? The World card, yeah, and the Wheel of Fortune. Libra, this person's acknowledging that they want change or nothing at all. And then I see the Ten of Pentacles right underneath that. We got repeated tens, and we got repeated cards that talk about completions and changes and evolutions. So Libra, it kind of feels like this person feels like you're not really supporting, with that Three of Pentacles in reverse, a future for the two of you. They feel like you're just not trying anymore. So their only next step is to see their way out in order to get some change happen. Now, the roles could definitely be vice versa, Libra. It could be your person that you feel like is not showing up supportive over the future of the relationship, even if they tell you that they love you. So let's clarify the overall energy. I got the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. Why the Queen of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, please? Why the Queen of... Hello. Six of Swords. Some of you Librans may have pulled back, you know, giving to the relationship in order to keep things calm. You may have felt like doing more would have rocked the boat between the two of you. So you thought pulling back a little bit was actually helpful for the two of you to move forward. So it feels like there was a huge misunderstanding where this person is assuming that you don't support the relationship because of how much you've pulled back. Wow. It's like this person feels like you don't want them, so they're exiting the relationship around this time frame if you don't want them. Tell me more about how this person feels about Libra. The Queen of Pentacles, and then I see the Tower. This is someone that feels like if you guys act now, this could actually be avoided. As it shows me in this art depiction, the Tower looks like it brings two people closer together and not further apart. So they're probably hoping that breaking off with you could lead to you guys trying to, you know, try something different. Jeez, Libra, what is going on here? I wonder if someone's challenging you. I wonder if someone's challenging you, Libra, because they feel like you just stopped doing anything. Because remember, when I pulled onto your feelings, you came in with that Eight of Swords, which shows me someone sitting down, not really doing anything, but staring at their phone. This person may have saw, like, in action, being a louder sign that you didn't want to work together with them. Feels like there's a misunderstanding here. Let me get an advice card. I feel like this reading needs an advice card. What's Libra's advice here with the situation? The Knight of Wands and the Page of Wands. Bring back some fun, flirtiness to the relationship. Remind someone how excited you are to hear from them, to be around them. Someone just needs to feel like you are happy that they're in your life, to feel motivated again. That's what I'm getting. Someone just needs to feel that heat from somebody. Someone just needs to feel that someone still looks at them like they're the most attractive person in the world. Someone just needs to be reminded that they got it like that with someone. All right, so let's get the situationship group and my no contact group. So for zodiac signs that came through this reading, Libra, I got Scorpio energy strongly. I have Cancer energy. I have Virgo, Libra, Leo, Aquarius. But it could be any zodiac for that matter. Any zodiac. All right. For those in situationships or no contact, let's take a look. Please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. And don't forget, Wednesday, I'm going to celebrate my 6 years on YouTube, and I'm going to do like a hangout live stream, and I may pick some people in the chat to pull questions for. Quick questions, of course, not like full-blown readings. Chasing clout. They're addicted to attention, and the thirst is starting to show. The spotlight's the goal, even if it means faking the whole storyline. Someone may be fearing that someone's only with them for clout, only with them because of who they know, what success they have. Because I am getting someone that lives very large. Whether that's you, Libra, or your person, someone's worried that someone's only with them because of who they know, the money that they have, the contacts that they have. They could be famous, a rising star. Expecting. A new life is forming. Ready or not, this changes the vibe, stakes, and the whole storyline. Someone here could be finding out they're pregnant. And someone may be feeling like someone is just trying to get them trapped because of how much money that they make. And someone's seeing that as bogus. Going viral. Visibility is off the charts and the energy is contagious. This moment has reached reactions and recognition. Someone here is really popular on social media. Whether on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Someone here has a lot of clout and is going viral. Or someone's trying to go viral because of a connection. So, got a lot of famous people watching today, it looks like. I keep on getting that card. Hi. All right, my other group. Secrets and lies. Not everything here is what it seems. Lies, omissions, or double lives could be distorting the connection. Comfortability. This is the kind of connection that doesn't require performing. You can be messy, quiet, soft, or strong and still feel accepted. Now that is a connection that Libras vibe with. That is the vibe for you, Libra. If you're connecting with someone where you just feel so comfy and cozy, treat that connection good. False connection in reverse. The bond may be karmic, temporary, or just meant to teach. Either way, it's not what it appeared to be, but it came out in reverse, which is telling me that someone may be questioning a connection, thinking that it's false, but it's coming up as not false. Like there's a real deep bond there. Someone may be just like overthinking something and looking for reasons to run away from a situation out of fear. Okay. Feeling trapped. Feeling trapped isn't part of the love deal. If there's no key insight, it might be time to break free. That kind of brings me back to that expecting card. Like someone may be feeling like someone's trying to trap them in a relationship due to children or finances. Where did that card go? Dang it. Yeah, I put it back. It's gone. But you guys remember. So someone could be assuming someone is just trying to trap them because of how much money that they make or because they were questioning whether that connection was going to stay or not. So enjoy the rest of your weekend, Libra. On to Scorpio. All right, time for the Scorpionators. Now, how small did I write that? I usually write bigger. I wrote that really tiny. All right, Scorpio. I should have worn my hair up. I keep on doing it. I just don't want my hair down right now, but I don't have my hair clip. Anyways, random thoughts. All right, Scorpio. What do we have for Scorpio, please? What's going on with Scorpio's love life this week? Two more shuffles for Scorpio. 1, 2. Let's rock this deck for my beautiful Scorpionators. All right, Scorpio, your person's feelings this week. We have the Knight of Cups. I swear you guys get this card a lot. Someone's always falling in love with Scorpio in my readings, I swear. But you always get that card. What is this person? You hear that? That was a loud-ass motorcycle. Motorcycle. You heard that, right? You guys can hear my stomach growl with this damn microphone. You've got to have heard that. So either, Scorpio, you're connecting with someone that rides a motorcycle, or if it's not connected to a motorcycle, there could be a symbolism tied to a motorcycle. Motorcycles move fast. They're able to weave in and out without having to get stuck in situations for too long. And there's usually room for only one person on that bike, not like a family sedan. Like someone might like to have that thrill of just hopping on that bike and going, where they don't settle in one spot. Ten of Swords, the Ace of Cups. Ooh. Scorpio, for some of you, this person wanting to romanticize you and then go ghost. For others, this person may have to leave someone in order to be with you. Look at that. Look at the energy that just came through, Scorpio. Either someone is going to romanticize you, Ace of Cups, Knight of Cups, and then go ghost, stab you in the back. Or someone is falling for you but has to break things off with something else, Ten of Swords, in order to have this with you. I just pulled the cards. What is Scorpio's feelings for this person? The Nine of Cups. You like them a lot. The overall energy, the Nine of Wands. You feel like there's an obstacle in you guys' way, and it feels like that obstacle could be something else or someone else. And it looks like someone's wanting to choose to remove that from the situation, not mafia style, of course, and choose you, Scorpio. Could be what I'm getting. But I still want to keep the other message open just in case, to see if there's like a warning here that someone is going to, you know, be very romantic and charismatic and then go ghost and leave you brokenhearted. Because the Knight of Cups is a flirt. Clarify the Knight of Cups for how this person feels about Scorpio right now. Why the Knight of Cups, please? The Three of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Ooh, the Knight of Wands. And the Six of Wands. Scorpio, someone's really wanting your attention this week. It feels like your attention makes them feel really good about themselves. This could be someone that lives at a distance and may be traveling your way and wanting to see you. Maybe this is someone that's just traveling through town and being like, hey, Scorpio, I'm in your city. You want to meet up tonight? Could be for some of you. For others, you've got someone that's racing in with a lot of passion, a lot of sexual energy around them. But just be mindful that the Knight of Wands can get the reputation of being a community wand where everyone has had a chance with that wand, you know. And you're over here like, do they want something serious with me? Clarify Scorpio's feelings. Why the Nine of Cups? Well, the roles could be reversed, and you're wanting to just have fun right now, and you're not wanting to put any labels on anything. You're not wanting any strings attached. Why the Nine of Cups? The Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Swords. For some of you Scorpios, you feel like meeting someone was, you know, for a higher purpose. You feel like someone was put on your path for a specific reason, and you're going for it. You're curious about it. Regardless of whether there's some red flags, you're still going for it. You want to figure this person out. You want to explore this because you like their attention. You really like their attention. It makes you feel good. Just remember, Scorpio, this person does have a lot of charisma. They're really good at, you know, making someone feel attractive and good. But if their intentions is the Ten of Swords, let me talk about it. Why the Ten of Swords as their intentions? Why the Ten of Swords? Holy shit. That just threw itself, and I caught it in time. Seven of Swords. I caught it in time. Caught it in time. Scorpio, some of you might catch something in time. Seven of Swords is a sneaky person. It's someone shady. Someone that is deceptive. So some of you Scorpios, you got someone that's falling romantically into you, but doesn't feel like unconditional love. It just feels like that romantic feeling. They have romantic feelings, but it's not I love you yet. You hear that? motorcycle again. Some of you might get the truth, Ace of Swords, in time to avoid this from happening. Yeah, someone's not being honest with you, and I feel like you already know this, but you like how they make you feel still. But you're also aware that this feeling could be temporary, and you could end up feeling the opposite soon. It's like this person is cutting someone out to be with you, but it feels like they might do the same thing to you later down the road. Their actions is the Ace of Cups. If I were you, Scorpio, I would seriously build a friendship with this person first to really understand what they're wanting. Why the Ace of Cups? The World card and the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles can sometimes be someone possessive over someone's time. Like they might be very possessive over who you hang out with, who you talk to, but they feel free to do whatever they want. It's someone that is coming in kind of with like a short lesson attached to them, because the Ace of Cups with the World card, that feels like a cycle begins with the Ace of Cups, but it doesn't, it's a quick lesson. It's like taking like a 3-week course instead of a 4-year, college, experience. It's like something is just a quick lesson, not meant to drag out, not meant to be in your life too long, just meant to come in and come and go. And that could be why we get that motorcycle reference. Scorpio, you might have someone that's only meant to be in your life for a split moment to teach you a very valuable lesson and then be gone. That's kind of what it feels like. You're being guided to protect your stability, your energy, and stay grounded, and really figure out what this person's end game is before giving to them emotionally. Because like I said, you're enjoying this person's attention. They're making you feel good, and it's natural to want to be around people that make us feel good, especially when they're also good looking. I feel like this person is very good looking. Now, crosswatcher, if that doesn't sound like you, don't come for me, or the roles could be reversed. But I am getting that there is still romantic feelings here that is genuine, but how someone responds to those feelings is what's concerning. It's like, why would you hurt someone that you're falling for? That doesn't make sense. Clarify that Nine of Wands. The Empress. Now, the Empress shows me a married woman, a pregnant married woman. So I don't know if there's a married pregnant woman involved here. Like someone's married. Or someone's really wanting to get married, have children, and doesn't want to turn their back on real opportunities just because fear is saying, hey, this person could be someone untrustworthy. Take your time. It's like you're feeling like the universe is throwing you a ladder for you to climb up to, so that way it's not like a quick thing. I'm getting the Seven of Wands, Scorpio. This could be you needing to like put up some strong boundaries early on to protect yourself, so that way you don't get, caught up in a situation that's hard to get away of. Three of Cups. Some of you guys may have been on 3 dates with this person, or you start off as friends, or there's a third party involved. Tell me more about how this person feels about Scorpio, please. The Four of Swords and the Queen of Swords. This person may feel like there's moments where you pull back aggressively and go quiet when you start to notice something. So they're noticing that there's something about you that kind of is very sharp and very quick and very self-aware, and it might change things up a bit. For some of you Scorpios, they like that about you, and it makes them kind of look at you in a different perspective than anyone else, and makes the thrill even more thrilling. That you're not someone to manipulate. You're not someone that's going to take something at face value. You're someone that's more discerning than that. So Scorpio, what I'm kind of getting is that you're enjoying this person's attention, but also having the wherewithal to know that this person could be coming in dishonest. So you're spending some time getting to know their intentions, getting to know what they want, to see if you guys are on the same page. And you never know. Someone who comes towards you non-committal could end up discovering you're someone that they were meant to be committal with. Like, I've been non-committal all this time just to wait on someone like you. Like that sort of thing. Anything else for Scorpio? Give me another card on that 10 of Swords, 7 of Swords. I feel like I need a little bit more context off of that. 6 of Pentacles and the Chariot and the 3 of Swords. Scorpio, it kind of feels like this is someone that gives, like love bomb gives, very aggressively and then pulls back. Okay? So it just feels like it's in spurts. You get attention in spurts, to where it almost feels like you get addicted to the attention you do get. Like it starts to feel like an addiction to when they'll be like how they were in the beginning. That sort of thing. Like imagine that person that starts off very affectionate and very communicative early on, and then all of a sudden switches up and starts acting quiet, less generous, and then they go back to the original way. It makes you crave it. It makes it feel like a drug. Like when are they going to go no contact on me again? Anything else for Scorpio? The Knight of Pentacles. You're being encouraged to take things slow with this person. It may work out for some of you, but it may not. Just take your time, Scorpio, is all I'm asking of this reading for you. But remember, don't let tarot ever tell you what to do. Don't let me tell you what to do. Don't let tarot tell you what to do. You know what's going on. But I am getting that you're being guided to pump the brakes a little bit and really let this person show you in actions that they really want something serious with you and not just wanting your attention and then just to go ghost and go no contact. It's like someone feels like there's a lot out there and available to them where it's just an easy swipe left, and that's it. Someone's gotten used to having a lot of abundance of prospects, and it's not what you're wanting, it looks like. So, situationship group and no contact group. But for zodiac signs that came through, Scorpio, I have Pisces, Sagittarius. I have Taurus, Scorpio, Leo. Libra is here, but it could be any zodiac sign. So let's take a look at the situationship group. And it doesn't want to come out. Chasing clout. They're addicted to attention and the thirst is starting to show. The spotlight's the goal, even if it means faking the whole storyline. Is that not what I said? Scorpio, look at this. Holy smokes. Thought I heard a knock. Look at this, Scorpio. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There we go. Holy smokes. I said earlier that this person likes your attention, really likes to be told that they're good looking, that they've got it like that. And I said earlier with that 6 of Pentacles that you're going to get possibly addicted to the hot and cold energy, where some moments they're really like attentive and generous, and then they pull away aggressively, to where you get addicted to the times where they do show up for you. Okay? The audacity. Boundaries were crossed, and the worst part, they acted like it was their right. Some of you Scorpios may feel like someone is a bit, you know, possessive over the relationship with you, where they can do certain things, but if you do it, you're wrong. Like they can flirt with someone in front of you, but if you do it, you are disrespecting them, like that sort of thing. Curated image. Every post is polished, every angle calculated. Don't get distracted by the highlight reel. Someone here may be focusing on gaining clout, gaining recognition, becoming TikTok famous, YouTube famous, Facebook famous, and getting caught up in chasing after clout, that it might attract the wrong attention. Back together. The honeymoon round 2 has begun, but the real tease in how long it will last this time. Some of you Scorpios, you're bringing someone back into your life, and they're acting like they're wanting to build with you, but then they go quiet. That's for some of you. All right. Let me put that one over here. I got another group here. I just got my cards all mixed up. Hold on. I made a mess. There we go. Different worlds. This connection crosses cultures, timelines, or belief systems, and that creates both fascination and friction. Some of you Scorpios, you're dealing with someone that's very different from you. Very different, but you guys are very drawn to one another. Someone new, someone unexpected could soon shift your perspective on love. You're not done discovering what your heart is capable of. Yeah, some of you Scorpios, if you're done with an on and off dynamic with someone, you don't have to take them back. There could be someone brand new entering your life. Digital love. You're vibing through the screens, but don't romanticize a connection that hasn't been tested in real life. Yeah, some of you Scorpios, you may be romanticizing someone based off of what you see on their social media, but until you guys live real life together, you don't know what your connection looks like or whether you guys have that chemistry in person as you do online. And it might change things, so just take it slow. All right, so I hope that helps. I love you, Scorpio. Have a good weekend. On to Sagittarius. Oh, Scorpio, don't forget, Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so noon, I'm going to do a live stream where I might pick some people in the chat to answer their questions to celebrate my 60-year anniversary on YouTube. Hope to see you there. All right, on to Sagittarius. Hi, Sagittarius. Let's take a look at what's going on with you this week. Oh no, I'm all out of my chapstick. I get more downstairs. All right, what do we have for Sagittarius? What do we have for Sagittarius? The Judgment card, the Moon, and the Magician wanted to hop out. The universe may be trying to get your attention at something that they want you to release in order for something new to enter in its place. Like, universe is wanting to, you know, exchange something with you. They want to take something from you to give you something better. 2 more shuffles for Sagittarius. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my awesome Saggies. All right, Sagittarius, your person's feelings. We have the 5 of Pentacles. Their intentions, we have the Fool. Their behavior and actions towards you, the Ace of Cups. Your feelings towards them, the 2 of Cups. And the overall energy is the 4 of Pentacles. Sagittarius, you got someone that is trying to add some fun to you guys' relationship, romance to the relationship, and you're on board with it. There could have been like a dry, you know, a dry winter where you guys weren't really romantic with each other. Everyone was kind of staying busy, focusing on their job, money. But around this time frame, it looks like someone is trying to put some romance into you guys' connection. And there's the 4 of Wands too. Could be someone that you're already married to and they feel like you guys haven't put any time for yourselves in the relationship. For others, someone wants a relationship with you. Sagittarius, it feels like someone wants you to make more time for them. They may feel like you guys have been very busy and haven't had much time to go on dates. If you guys have kids together, that makes sense. Someone's wanting you to prioritize them for a little bit. I'm seeing repeated 4s. All right, so let's dive into this person's feelings. We've got the 5 of Pentacles. The 5 of Pentacles is telling me that this person may feel neglected, but they're doing something about it. They're offering some sort of suggestion to you around this time frame. Why the 5 of Pentacles for how they feel about Sagittarius right now? The Sun. They're feeling neglected and they're doing something about it. They're wanting to add some fun to you guys' relationship. I like that about this person. Instead of them complaining about something that they're not liking, they're finding a solution and offering it as a suggestion. I like that. I like it. It feels like this person is not trying to add stress to your life. They're just trying to figure something out with you. 9 of Pentacles. It's a very independent person, so it's not someone clingy. Your feelings for this person is the 2 of Cups. You really do like them. You feel like this is someone who deserves your time and attention. I'm strongly getting work got in the way. I'm getting for someone that someone works a lot or has a lot of responsibilities, and that was the biggest thing that got in the way, not because of lack of like for each other. Why the 2 of Cups? 2 of Pentacles, a lot of A lot of busyness. So Sagittarius, it feels like you and someone are going to get much closer. Feels like you and someone are going to get much closer. Someone is not wanting to hear no, but respectfully. It's someone coming towards you very excited about some sort of plan. This person is planning something very exciting. I like it. Clarify the Fool. I just saw the Three of Pentacles, so some of you guys may run a business together, and maybe your relationship has been more about business talk, finances, and less on romance and passion. Not for all of you, obviously. Why the Fool? The Queen of Pentacles. And then I got the Seven of Wands. This person is wanting to defend your guys' relationship. This person intends to put any obstacles in you guys' paths and offer more stability. This is the most positive reading I've had so far, even though it starts off with someone feeling neglected. It's just, it feels like Sagittarius, someone is acknowledging that they understand that you've been under a lot of pressure, you've been really busy, and you've been trying to hold it together, keep it going, or that's flipped and that's this person. But someone is doing something about it moving forward. Someone's not wanting to wait until everything crumbles. I keep on getting that you guys could be married already, or you've talked about getting married after your careers are more established for someone here. Yeah, for someone here, the relationship is good, but you both made a plan to focus on establishing your careers more and then focus on the relationship for some of you. Their actions is the Ace of Cups. And then I see the Tower. Yeah, Sagittarius, it feels like someone's trying to avoid a tower here. Someone's trying to grab you romantically, grab you from, how can I explain that? That doesn't make sense. Someone's trying to avoid you guys having an unnecessary tower, but they're also seeing the feeling of that tower coming towards them as a motivator to act quicker. Okay, sometimes people need to be on the brink of losing something for there to be motivation to not lose something versus losing something and then trying to fix it. Why the Ace of Cups? Ten of Cups. And the Hermit and the Temperance card. Sagittarius, you got someone that's like, I am not losing, Sagittarius. Nope, no siree, Bob. You got someone that's willing to do whatever to keep you in their life. Did I just miss somebody? Thank you, Melanie. I appreciate that, girl. Thank you so much. So Sagittarius, it feels like someone really wants a future with you, and they're doing the work. This is someone that's like, I'll do my part. Just please do your part. And that's what Temperance is. We meet each other halfway. Clarify the Four of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords, please. The Seven of Cups, and the Two of Wands. Someone decided to take a pause to look at their options and to see what choices that they had available to move forward. And someone chose the choice that brings you guys closer rather than apart. And it feels like they were motivated by how you show up. It's like this is someone that feels like you are a very standout type of person. You are someone that is very unique, not like anybody that they ever meet, and they don't want to miss out on someone like you. The Queen of Wands is your court card, Sagittarius. And then I got the Judgment card right here. And we saw the Judgment card during the pre-shuffle, indicating that you've got a big decision to make, and it feels like you're exchanging one thing for something else with the universe. You're telling the universe what you want versus what you don't want. And it feels like you want this person and you don't want to lose something. So you're exchanging lack in, abandonment for support and growth. So that's what I have for you on that aspect. For those of you in situationships or in no contact, I'm going to pull for your group right now. For zodiac signs that came through this reading, I have Scorpio, Sagittarius, Leo, Virgo, and Aries. All right. Let's see what's going on with the situationship group. Inner turmoil. They may be smiling on the outside, but they're spiraling on the inside. Pretending everything's fine has become its own crisis. Yeah, I got that similar energy earlier when we saw that Tower card. Someone is dealing with some inner turmoil, fearing that if they don't act soon, they might lose this with you. Okay? Doing the work. Growth is happening behind the scenes, healing patterns and owning truth and unlearning survival mode. I like it. Fighting. Communication has collapsed. It's no longer about finding solutions. It's about winning at all costs. And then I got clean slate. A full reset is now in play. Past decisions, outdated dynamics, and former versions of self are no longer calling the shots. Someone's putting down their boxing gloves, no longer wanting to fight and wanting to have a clean slate with you, Sagittarius. Someone doesn't want to lose you as a partner. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, AG Poetry Corner. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So Sagittarius, it feels like someone's been doing the work and they're not wanting to fight and they're wanting a clean slate with you. So if you took a break on a connection to focus on your job and your money because you felt like something else was just stressing you out, it looks like someone's really not wanting to lose you. That came in very loudly in this reading, that someone realizes that you're not like everyone else and that there will be another you, and they want to fight for this. All right, my other group. Walking away in reverse. Walking away isn't failing, it's choosing yourself. When the path no longer serves you, it's time to move on. Yeah, someone is possibly stopping someone from walking away, and it may work. That's just what came through predominantly. Someone was showing up in this reading, Sagittarius, feeling like they're on the precipice of losing you or already lost you or feeling neglected by you, does something about it, and it works in their favor. Lingering ex, whether they're still talking to or just secretly hoping, an ex is impacting how the connection is unfolding. Some of you Sagittarians, you got someone that's trying to establish something with you, but you've got an ex that won't let you move on and keeps pulling you back into a reconciliation, hindering all new opportunities for you to meet new people. It's like I'm getting a Sagittarius that's like, every time I try to meet someone new, my ex comes back around and I take them back and miss out on that other new opportunity just for that situation to fall apart again, and I'm back where I started. Some of you guys are sick of a repeated cycle happening. Single life. Embrace your independence, expand your horizons, and enjoy the solo journey. When you're your best self, you attract the best. Beautiful. I love that card. And the last one. Undefined. You're sharing energy, time, and maybe even intimacy, but no one's naming what this is. If you feel uncertain, it's because the foundation is unclear. Some of you Saggies, someone's really wanting to know, are you going to be mine? Are we together? Are we in this? Or are you still talking to other people? I want a commitment. Someone wants a commitment with you, Sagittarius. Someone's being very clear. And you're over here contemplating whether you just want to stay single. So you got some decisions to make, Sag. Someone knows your goods. All right, so I hope that helps. On to Capricorn. All right, where's my sea goats at? My Cappies. What do we have for Capricorn this week? What do we have for Capricorn? Capricorn. Ooh, shit. Six of Cups wanted to force its way out. Some of you guys might have a past person forcing their way into your life this week, wanting to connect with you. Not sure how you feel about that. Capricorns are usually the ones that are like, no, nobody from my past, please. Capricorn, 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this in deck for my beautiful sea goats. All right, you got another jumper. You got the 4 of Swords. Some of you Capricorns, there's someone that's trying to get your attention this week, but you're not really giving them much of your attention. You're kind of acknowledging that you are kind of focusing on you. But let's see if it's the same person that comes in on this spread. Your person's feelings for you. We have Judgment, which is my second chance card, my reconciliation card. It matches with that Six of Cups that we just saw. So Capricorn, it's making it perfectly clear to me that you got someone that you're not talking to right now who wants to change that expeditiously. Someone really wants you to pick up the phone and talk to them. What's their intentions? Ace of Pentacles, they want to offer you a fresh new start. Their behavior and actions, the Five of Swords. And that's possibly why you don't want to talk to them. You don't buy it. It's like you may have already been promised some sort of fresh new start, and then you got some sort of, I don't know. It's just, I don't like the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords can be someone deceptive. What is Capricorn's feelings? We have the Page of Wands. You like this person. You think that they're fun to talk to, but you don't trust that they are going to offer you anything that could grow. So it's kind of like you see this person as a person that you're okay with talking to from time to time, but you're not taking too seriously anymore. That person may have like pushed that ship away. Knight of Pentacles on the bottom and the Death card. So Capricorn, it feels like when it comes to whoever this person is, you deny access from time to time, but then there's moments where you do feel a bit sociable, where you do respond to their messages, and that gives them hope that something new could be established. But then they act in a way that reminds you why you pulled back aggressively in the first place with the Five of Swords as their behavior. So let's break it down. I'm going to start with this person's feelings for you. Why the Judgment card for their feelings for Capricorn? Temperance. They want to have you to give them more of your time again. Four of Wands. This is someone that is coming in trying to prove to you that they've changed. But why is the Five of Swords in the behavior position is what I want to know. Because if someone really changed, they wouldn't show up as the Five of Swords as their behavior. That's almost telling me that someone can only show support and maturity at first until they start to let their guard down and get comfortable again, and then starts to get a little bit cocky. It's kind of what I'm getting off of this. Capricorn, it feels like you got someone that wants to be a part of your life right now. They feel like you've denied access to them, that you pulled back aggressively, but you're still someone that likes to talk to them from time to time, but you're not taking them too seriously anymore. And it feels like they're coming towards you acting really apologetic about something, but then when they get comfortable, they start to get cocky and starts to complicate things again. So let's break down how you feel. You don't trust this person. Why the Page of Wands for how Capricorn feels? The Knight of Wands and the King of Cups. This is someone that you do care about, but you don't see them as stable. You don't see them as predictable. Not stable in the sense of unstable. You don't think that they're unstable, no. But in the sense of the relationship, you don't feel like they're stable. You don't feel like they're predictable. It's like they get in a mood to be focused on the relationship when they are excited, but then they fall short again. It's like highs and lows, roller coasters. You feel like you deal with a roller coaster with this person, Capricorn. It's like some days they act perfect for you, and in other days they remind you of why you pulled back. That's what I just keep on repeatedly getting in this reading, Capricorn. And you're not so certain that you want to put up with this because you don't want to get hurt. So that could be why you're taking it more of a playful, casual vibe, where you still enjoy talking to this person, but you're not putting too much seriousness that this is going to go anywhere. And that might be hurting their feelings, which is making them feel like they have to get a little bit more, hairy about their approach here. Because they do generally want to be with you. They do generally want a fresh start, but something keeps screwing it up is what it feels like. Clarify that Ace of Pentacles. It's like you see the potential, but you don't want to settle for waiting for that potential to show up. Why the Ace of Pentacles? Seven of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. Well, it looks like they are offering something here. They've changed a bit, it looks like. They may have learned something about themselves. It looks like there could be some growth here, Capricorn, but that's totally up to you. I don't trust this card. This is the one that's standing out to me as a red flag. So let me clarify it. Why the Five of Swords? That card just went shooting out. The Tower and the Queen of Cups. Look at this. This person is willing to lie, cheat, and steal to get you to win them back or to get them to be accepted by you again. Capricorn, this person doesn't want to let go of you, and they're willing to manipulate the situation in order to gain stronger control. Now I understand why the Five of Swords is here a little bit more. The Five of Swords comes in when we're reaching desperate times. Like if this person feels like you're not taking them seriously anymore, they might have to get louder and louder and louder with what they're wanting to prove their point, even if how they're coming across is pushing you further away. I don't know about this, Capricorn. I mean, you like them, obviously, but I got the King and Queen of Cups. It's like you see moments where it's like, oh my goodness, if this person could stay like this full time, we would be perfect. But they don't. They only give me this part of them 50% of the time. It's kind of what you're saying, Capricorn. You feel like the part of them that they're showing you around this time frame, you only get 50% of the time, and then the other part, you get the other version of them that leaves you feeling like you can't count on them. That's what I'm getting. It's like, where's this version on a full-time schedule? If you're capable of being this person for a part of this relationship, why can't you show up as this person for the entirety of the relationship? A lot of Scorpio energy, a lot of Scorpio and Cancer. Just Capricorn, it just feels like you want this person in your life in some capacity, but you're having trouble looking at it more seriously than before. It feels like you did take it seriously at one point, but that suddenly changed, and you no longer look at this as a long-term potential. You see it as someone that you like to have in your life. So you're keeping them around, and I feel like that's what's ticking them off. With that Five of Swords, they don't want to be just someone in your life. They want to be someone partnered up with you. Maybe they had a huge wake-up call. It does look like they're being sincere this week, but have they been sincere before and it didn't show up in actions? That's up to you, Capricorn. But you got someone coming towards you with what they feel is a serious love offer, trying to avoid any future towers with you, but there's a part of you that's feeling like this is only like a 50% side of them that you see, and you don't want to get hurt. So let's get the situationship group and the no contact group. For zodiac signs that came through this reading, I've got strong Scorpio. Scorpio is all over this table. Strong Scorpio. I have Sagittarius. I have Leo also just showed up, but it could be any zodiac sign. All right, so let's get into the no contact group and the situationship group. All right, let's do it. Emotional safety. You don't have to walk on eggshells, hide your feelings, or second guess yourself. This connection holds you with care. Capricorn, I feel like you want a connection that feels like that more than anything else. You don't want to feel like you're in a relationship with someone that you have to walk on eggshells or always worry, is this when they start to act sloppy with me? Is this when they start to hurt my feelings? Is this when they stop caring about the relationship? You know, is this when they get comfy and cocky with me? That sort of thing. You want an emotionally safe relationship. Bad timing. The universe isn't punishing you. It's protecting what isn't fully aligned yet. What's truly meant for you won't miss you. Capricorn, it may be saying that a connection that fits this bill may not be aligned with you just yet. It might be the wrong timing. Living the dream. Living the dream isn't a solo gig. Every day feels like the best plot twist when you're with the one you love. Some of you Capricorns, you have an unexpected plot twist when it comes to your love life. Like maybe the timing is off right now, but a plot twist seems to be coming in where you're going to feel emotionally safe with somebody, and it's going to feel like it hits you out of nowhere. For others, fading feelings. When the feelings start fading, what's left? Reflect on what you're holding on to. Is it the past or the potential? That's what I said earlier. Some of you Capricorns are holding on to someone because of potential, even if your feelings are fading. It's your birthday today. Happy birthday. Asma Pandor. Happy birthday. All right, and my second group. Status symbols. Someone's chasing symbols instead of substance and wondering why it still feels empty. Party scene. The vibe is social, the setting is electric, and everyone's playing a role. Some are here to connect, some just want the spotlight. Drama queen. Don't get pulled into the drama. If P showed up, they'd start a fight out of boredom. Some of you Capricorns may feel like you got someone that comes in really sweet and emotionally safe, but then gets bored and may start to add some drama to the relationship. Falling in love. Whether they saw it coming or not, the heart's getting involved and it's getting deep fast. This is more than a fling. Yeah, for some of you Capricorns, you may have someone coming towards you, but right now it's bad timing. You may have someone you might fall in love with coming your way. It just may not be happening right now, so don't feel like you have to settle for anything less than. All right, so I hope that helps, Capricorn. On to Aquarius. Aquarius and then Pisces, yeah. Last week I did almost a 4-hour stream and I made a promise not to do that again because I could not talk for the rest of the day on that one. All right. Hi, Aquarius. Let's take a look. Hi, Tance. I saw that you said it was your birthday today. Hi, happy birthday, Tance Williams. I feel like I got a lot of Saturday Aries babies watching. All right, what do we have for Aquarius this week? What do we have for Aquarius this week? It's my YouTube channel's birthday too. It's 6 years old. It turned 6 on Wednesday. What do we have for Aquarius, please? 2 more shuffles. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful aqua babies. All right, Aquarius, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the 10 of Wands. Their intentions with you, the Queen of Swords. Ooh. Your person is working overtime in regards to you this week. Someone's really trying to put in a strong level of work here. You may have gave them an ultimatum in some regard. Could be a Libra. I'll get back to that. But it's just showing me that someone's taking you very seriously around this time frame. Putting in a lot more effort, carrying a lot of the weight of the relationship. Their actions is the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, you got someone putting in a lot of effort, a lot of work to show you that they care. How does Aquarius feel about this person? The Moon, you're possibly feeling emotional about them. You may be feeling fearful. You might feel like you need to be more reserved with your emotions this week and not really tell them how you feel. What's the overall energy? The 7 of Cups, the 7 of Swords, 2 of Swords, and the 5 of Wands. Some of you Aquarians may have let this person feel that you were getting ready to bounce, to run away from the situation because you felt like you couldn't trust the story with them, couldn't trust the future with them. And that could explain why this person feels like they have to work overtime to ensure that you don't leave. Someone doesn't want you to go at all. I got like a similar message off of Leo's reading, so I don't know if you're connected with a Leo. Clarify the 10 of Wands, please. Clarify the 10 of Wands, please. The Hierophant, someone wants a relationship with you. Someone wants you smiling again. Someone wants you to be excited about them. Someone wants you smiling with them again. Someone feels like you haven't smiled in a while. They're seeing the situation as on like thin ice, and they're trying to reestablish, you know, the passion and the excitement with you again. Clarify Aquarius' feelings. Why the Moon? Why the Moon, please? The Page of Cups, And the Death card. Yeah, some of you Aquarians, you're feeling like something has changed. Something has died within your heart in regards to the situation, but you're trying to give it a fresh new perspective on things, but you're not quite sure. So right now you're focusing on yourself, doing what's best for you, and prioritizing your own well-being, which I love, by the way. I will always encourage that. If you're feeling in doubt with someone, just focus on you and you'll gain some sort of clarity about it. You do have romantic love for this person, though, Aquarius. This is someone that you do care about, okay? But you may feel like something has like changed between the two of you, and you're wondering if it can survive without what that was missing now. Why the Queen of Swords as this person's intentions with Aquarius? Why the Queen of Swords, please? Ten of Pentacles, they want a future with you. Three of Wands, they're open to new ideas. They're open to suggestions. They're open to whatever the F you want, Aquarius. And that's how they wanted me to say it. This is someone that wants a future with you. They're open to exploring new ideas. Their actions and behavior is the Eight of Pentacles. That's someone putting in the effort. And then there's this Dane card again. Every time I get into the behavior position, I see this card. I don't know what the heck is going on with the zodiacs right now, but it feels like everyone's like, oh crap, I feel a tower coming in. I need to do something fast to avoid it. So I don't know if everyone's like sensitive to the energy right now, sensitive to microaggressions, sensitive to subtle changes in someone's vibe to let them know, oh, my person's losing interest in me. I need to act quick. My person's about to block me. I better act quick. Like, people are extra sensitive to subtle shifts in our behavior and actions where people are trying to step up before it's too late. That's what it kind of feels like. It's like this person can sense a shift in your behavior, Aquarius, and they're trying to do something about it before you call it out. That could be what I'm getting. You haven't brought this to this person's attention, but they can sense it. So that's why they're doing extra, or the roles is reversed, but they really care about you. Why the Eight of Pentacles again? Ace of Cups and the Knight of Swords and the Emperor. Aquarius, you got someone that's trying to take control. Someone is trying to boss up and take the lead here. And they're trying to be strategic while also following their heart and putting in the effort and time to move this, game piece closer to what they want. Okay? You got someone that's really like watching you, trying to figure out what is Aquarius's next move. Someone doesn't want to lose. But it's not because they don't want to lose. They actually want this relationship. But some of you just don't trust it right now with that Seven of Swords, Seven of Cups staring at me. Clarify the Seven of Swords. Sometimes the Seven of Swords comes in for you, Aquarius, when it would be easier just to avoid telling them how you feel and just quietly disappear. Some of you Aquarians might have gotten comfortable with just going ghost than to explain yourself to someone. I usually don't get that off of Aquarians. You guys are very direct and straightforward people. But for some reason, you're telling me that it would just be easier if you just went ghost instead of having to explain to this person what you're feeling. Clarify that Seven of Swords, Seven of Cups, the Lover's card, and the Wheel of Fortune, and the Six of Cups. Aquarius, it kind of feels like you and this person have reached a new turning point in the relationship where if there's not growth, it's got to go. If it's not maturing, if it's not going in a new direction, if it's not evolving, it's going to keep you stunted and stuck in the past and unable to move forward. So it's like the universe is saying, shit or get out the pot, you guys. You guys either want to work this out and make it happen or let each other go. It's kind of what that's showing me. It's kind of what that's showing me. Did I just miss somebody? Hi, Kita. Hey, Girly Poo. Thank you, Tance Williams. I appreciate that. Thank you, Moni Jean or Monty Jean. Oh my goodness. Every time I hit the heart, it looks like it's going to block somebody. Betty, thank you for being you and being present for all of us. You are very appreciated. Aw, thank you, Jean. That's so sweet of you. So, Aquarius, it feels like the universe is giving you you and this other person a chance to do things differently to get better results. They really do care about you, whoever this person is. But you are telling me that something has died inside of you and you're just trying to figure out if it's something that you needed in the first place. I know that's got to sound weird, but that's how it wants to come through. It's like losing a hip. It's like, I have a second hip. I can go on without that hip. Aquarius. That was the stupidest way of explaining that. Aquarius, why did you say it like that? Come on. Yeah, whatever died inside, I don't think you need it for this relationship anymore. You've got a spare. Anything else for Aquarius before I pull the no contact group? Four of Cups in the, or not Four of Cups, Five of Cups and the Four of Wands. So Aquarius, you're trying to figure out if this relationship has the potential to nurture you and bring you a lot of fun and, you know, pleasant vibes, or if it's just going to be disappointment after disappointment. So you're just trying to do what's right for yourself is all. And I don't blame you. I'm going to pull from my no contact group and the situationship group in a second. But let's see the zodiac signs that came through. We have Capricorn. We have Taurus. We have Gemini. We have Leo. Scorpio. Pisces. Scorpio. A lot of Scorpio. Scorpio and Pisces is in your reading a lot. All right, so let's take a look at this. All right. Villain vibes. They're never the villain in their own story, but the trail of chaos says otherwise. Something about their vibe just doesn't sit right. Some of you Aquarians may be feeling like you're dealing with someone that seems to always bring some sort of chaos to your life, but they blame it on other people. Like, you wouldn't believe what so-and-so did at the job today, or you wouldn't believe that a-hole on the highway did to me today. It's like it's always somebody else, and they're the victim, and you may be feeling like, dude, you wear me out. It's always you. It's like you're the common denominator. Just deal with it. Double life. Someone is juggling stories, identities, or relationships and hoping no one notices the overlap. For some of you Aquarians, you may be dealing with someone that likes to blame every hardship on an ex that did them dirty, and then you find out that they're living a double life where they're the ones that are doing people dirty. I don't like this person's energy, Aquarius. So if you if you block someone like this, keep it blocked. Going broke. The bills are stacking, the funds are shrinking, and the lifestyle isn't matching the bank account anymore. Someone here may be dealing with someone who's got a double life, might have a spending addiction, might be an online shopper, might just spend recklessly, but then live another life where they're frugal. Someone may be living a different life, a double life. And you're trying to figure out if that's someone that you want to build a life with, someone that might end up spending your mortgage money if you guys get a house together in the future. All right, the other group. Money matters. Money is becoming a pressure point in this connection, whether it's overspending, income gaps, or fear of scarcity. I keep on getting money, Aquarius. Some of you may be the breadwinner where your person is like spending a lot of money, or they lost their job, they're unemployed, and you feel like their spending habits are like eating away at your reserves, but they're blaming you for the money problems. That's not going to be for all of you. That's obviously not for all of you, but if you've got someone that is using your bank account, your debit card, your credit card to pay things off, and you're seeing that other charges are being made, I would lock off your debit card. Is someone's okay with hurting you financially? That's not cool. Rushing things, rushing through the romance. Hit pause and let things simmer. Good things take time, so does lasting love. Some of you Aquarians might have someone that might be rushing you to the altar, possibly because you make a lot of money or you're discovering that is what happened. For others, you got someone that's rushing you to a more serious relationship because they see that you get a lot of attention and they want to claim you before someone else does. Secret admirer. There's someone in your orbit who's totally into you, but they haven't found the nerve to make a move. Alternative motive. Someone's words and actions aren't lining up, and that's not an accident. There's an agenda here, and love might not be it. So Aquarius, that could be why I had the Seven of Pentacles or a Seven of Swords and the Seven of Cups earlier. You may feel like someone's putting a lot of pressure on you, whether financially, emotionally, physically, and you're just feeling like there's other alternative motives. Okay? You gotta really trust your gut instinct, Aquarius. Trust it. You're very intelligent. You guys are very intelligent people. If someone's only with you for what they can gain from you and not for the experience of just loving up on you, red flag. All right. So I hope this helps. I wish you the best, Aquarius. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. On to Pisces. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. All right. Every time I write Pisces, it looks so sloppy. Don't forget, you guys, I'm writing backwards. That's why my handwriting looks like a kindergartner. That's why coffee is spelt backwards. It's flipped. It's a flipped image. I don't want people thinking I write like that because I write pretty good. All right, Pisces. What do we have for Pisces? I really wish you two didn't do that. All right, Pisces. What do we have for Pisces this week? What do we have for Pisces? Ooh, Two of Cups hopped out, Pisces. That's good. Some of you are just feeling really calm with someone, or you're feeling more supported by someone. For some of you, you might be rebuilding a bond with someone that you're not romantically connected to, but may have gotten off on the wrong foot, and finding a new bond through some sort of experience. We'll see. All right, what do we have for Pisces? Two more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful water fishies. You got a couple more jumpers. You got the Hanged Man card, that's your major arcana. And you've got the Justice card, major for Libra. For some of you Pisceans, for some of you I'm getting a side message that someone here is pending a divorce, pending a legal proceeding. And if that's not the case, if it's not connected to anything involving the courts, you could be holding your peace, but getting ready to speak your honest truth about something. Could be what I'm getting off of that. All right, Pisces person's feelings. We have the 8 of Swords. Their intentions with you, Pisces, the King of Wands, that's Leo's court card. Their behavior and actions towards you, the 10 of Cups. This looks really good. Your feelings for this person, the King of Swords. And the Magician as the overall energy. For some reason, Pisces, you're kind of coming towards this person a bit emotionally closed off. They're coming towards you very sweetly. They're coming towards you wanting to be playful and passionate with you. This is someone that really values you. And they're acting in a way that shows that they see a future with you, 10 of Cups. But they're feeling confused about where you see things because they feel like you're acting different, which is what I just said. Because I rarely get the King of Swords as Pisces feelings. All right, you rarely ever come in as the King of Swords for me, which is telling me that there's something about this person that you feel like you have to be emotionally closed off to. And that could explain why the Hanged Man and Justice is here. Some of you, if you're in a relationship or a marriage, you're considering a divorce. Clarify the 8 of Swords for how this person feels about Pisces. Ace of Wands. And the 9 of Pentacles. Pisces, this is someone that really lights up whenever they're around you. This is someone that finds you very good looking, but they're confused about what you're expecting from them right now. They're confused about what you're expecting from them right now. So I do feel like they are someone who is prioritizing their own independence right now and focusing on themselves. Repeated 9s right there. Until you start to come to them your usual self. Because they're saying the same thing as me, Pisces. This person is saying that you may be acting differently. You might be holding back from them. So let's find out why you're coming in as that King of Swords. You may have witnessed something, heard something, discovered something about this person that left you feeling like, let me take a step back right quick and figure some things out. Clarify the King of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Star. Pisces, what is going on with you? You love this person. This is someone that you have wished for. But why the King of Swords? That's what's throwing me off. Some of you may feel like you have to be hard on them. And I also see the Nine of Swords. I don't know if this person put something on your plate that's leaving you feeling taken advantage of, or in a position where you got to put yourself last. But something is stressing you out. Something is causing you a lot of restless nights, a lot of tossing and turning. Oh, wait a minute, hold up. For some of you, there could just be something going on where you're not sleeping very well, so it's affecting your mood with this person. Oh, okay. For some of you Pisceans, if you're not sleeping very well and you may feel like you're just like kind of feeling stiff, you might just not be in a romantic, affectionate mood with this person, and you don't mean any harm. You may be dealing with something else outside of this relationship that has put a lot of stress on you. Okay, I get it now. I get it now. Well, this person is not going to just walk away easily. This is someone that really likes you. Why the King of Wands as their intentions? It feels like someone's trying to cheer you up or to read you a little bit better. Why the King of Wands, please? The Seven of Wands, Leo energy again, and the Knight of Swords. Oh, you got this person's attention. This is someone that is trying to move towards you carefully, but at the same time, they might start to get a bit defensive at your switch up. Yeah, they're going to be like, hey, why are you switching up on me? Because the Seven of Wands in this art depiction shows me someone defending themselves, saying, hey, I don't deserve this from you. Why are you acting like this, Pisces? Because this is someone that sees a future with you, but they also don't want you to take something out on them. They may feel like you're taking your restless nights out on them if you're not getting proper sleep. That's a very specific message. I'm getting a lot of nines. There is so many freaking nines in this table, or on this table. Clarify that Ten of Cups. Four of Swords and the Five of Swords. Pisces, this person might get a little angry if they feel ignored by you. But I feel like they're going to try and come in with, honey first before getting a little bit bitter. But this is someone that is claiming a future with you and feels like this is just a little bump in the road. So let me clarify the Justice card and the Hanged Man. Don't forget Wednesday, April 1st at 12 p.m. noon Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to do a little hangout live stream to celebrate my 6th-year anniversary on YouTube. And I might pull some questions for some people in the live chat. As a thank you, why the Hanged Man Justice? Why the Hanged Man Justice? Two of Swords and the Knight of Swords. All right, Pisces, the more I'm getting into the meat and potatoes, it feels like there's some sort of situation outside of your relationship with this person that's got your attention, that's got your focus, and it's stressing you out mentally to where you don't have the emotional capacity with this person, not because they don't deserve it, but because you're stretched elsewhere. It's kind of what it feels like. There's something else going on in your life, it looks like. Look at all those nines. Just when I was talking about the 3 nines earlier, look at that. There was 999 people in the chat right after I was talking about those 3 nines. Still there. Well, now it's 996, but that was cool. That was cool. Anyway, so the number 9 is important to you, Pisces. 9 times 3 is 27, breaks down to a number 9. So the number 9 is coming in significant. Some of you Pisceans are being asked to let something go officially so that something new can enter in its place, and you're having trouble letting it go. Whether letting go of a job that's stressing you out, letting go of a friend, letting go of a grudge, Clarify that Hangman and the Justice card. 5 of Pentacles. For some of you Pisceans, you want to leave a job. And a job is stressing you out. And this person is trying to cheer you up. That's what it kind of feels like. It feels like you've got the weight of the world of a job that you don't want to be a part of anymore. That's taking a lot of your mental health. But you're staying because of the benefits with that Justice card. Or because you've got child support to pay. Or you've got your mortgage, your rent. You've got payments due. Now, if it's not job related, some of you Pisceans are acknowledging that you have been kind of neglecting this person because of something else going on with you that you're getting prepared to tell them the truth about. And that it's more because of something going on with you personally is what it feels like. Something's going on with you Pisces, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's your health. I'm not a doctor. Never take medical advice from a tarot reader. Please never take medical or legal advice from a tarot reader. But something about someone's health needing to be more paid attention to. Like go to the gym a bit more, eat healthier, talk to your doctor first, of course. But some of you Pisceans may not be feeling like yourself because your body is not feeling like itself and you're needing to promote self-care right now. Okay? And that will make you feel a lot more fresh and more lighthearted with this person because this person really likes you. They're noticing something different about you, and it's making them feel like you're mad at them, and they don't like that. They don't like that you're mad at them. So let's get the no contact group and the situationship group. Again, Pisces, never take medical advice from a reader, okay? Always go to the professionals. If you've been feeling kind of sluggish, fatigued, not like yourself, maybe get some blood drawn. All right. False connection in reverse. The bond may be karmic, temporary, or just meant to teach. Either way, it's not what it's appeared to be. But it came in reverse. So someone may be scared that a connection is not real, but it came in reverse, indicating that it is real. It is really important. Someone else got that today. Thank you, 630 Moonchild. I appreciate it. Power couple. You amplify each other's gifts and elevate each other's goals. You're building more than a relationship. You're building an empire. Pisces, whoever you're connecting to earlier, hold on for a second. I want to pull that card out again. Whoever you're connecting to, where the fudge did it go? Where did it go? Whoever this person is, I feel like you guys could really have something successful here. This is someone that does want, hello here. Someone does want a successful future with you. If you can work on whatever you need to work on within yourself to promote self-care and then shift your focus back to the relationship, you guys could take this far and really have a lot of success. For others, same mistake. Different face, same emotional fallout. Until you choose differently, you'll keep attracting the same script. Someone may be feeling like they keep on repeating the same cycle and over again and is getting really sick and freaking tired of it. All right. I had another card, but I don't know where it went. You know what? I think I read them all, but I want to pull another one. I want to pull another one for Pisces. Oh, it gave me 2. Possessiveness in reverse. Someone here is holding on too tightly and it's starting to suffocate the connection. Love shouldn't need to cage you to claim you. Someone is letting go of control issues with that coming in reverse. It's things to be blocked, but try not to take it personally. Value those who value you. Don't chase ghosts. If someone here got ghosted, don't chase ghosts. Just let them die off. Let them just disappear. If someone wants to ghost you, then that tells you how much they value communication. All right? So I hope that helped. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I know I switched the days from Sunday to Saturday. It's better for my family, so thank you for being here. Wednesday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to do a live stream, I think maybe an hour long, maybe, where I'm just going to chit-chat with you guys to celebrate my 6-year anniversary on YouTube, and then I'll randomly pick a few people in the chat and pull a couple cards. Quick questions. All right, so hope to see you there. All right, on that note, I rock that deck. Later, Gators. Have a great day.